fault, so.
Oh, okay. Well, then that was directed at you then.
Yeah.
You're live! Woo! Okay, we had some technical difficulties. We fixed it.
Are we live?
Maybe.
We're live because it's on my computer. I can see
Yes. Okay.
it. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, now we're live.
Yay. Live for real.
We're live for real this time. Yay!
Resurrected.
What?
Get off my screen. There we go.
I'm not touching.
Sorry, there we go. Hi! Dragons in the dining room here. Bringing it back with the coolest
Oh my god.
things.
Please.
Wiggity wiggity.
Please, I'm gonna throw something at you, please.
Oh my god, Twitch, you need to calm the heck down.
It's Twitch. It'll never calm down.
Alright. Jesus Christ, so many animations, why are you doing this? I haven't even started the session! You can't do that!
They most certainly can. They most certainly did.
I call shenanigans. Oh, Jesus. Criminy, why did it sound like a whoopee cushion just went up in here?
Because
So
someone
This
is
is what
doing
happens
stuff.
when I only DM every 2 weeks and don't see things.
You hear them on stream though.
I was
If
gonna
you
say,
ever watch the
every game is
stream.
only every 2 weeks.
I don't usually watch the stream.
Oh.
I just put it up because I wanted to test to make sure that things were working and the things the mobbers. Okay, so we have like 80 bajillion things. And someone help me with that as I do a recap.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh,
Loxy, are you just
Fireball.
doing everything?
Yes, between me and Miss Fatal Pillow, we just spammed every single one.
Wow.
So, no nat 1, DM advantage in Fireball, which means you can roll for Fireball 3 times. You're welcome. Don't die.
Okay, so could we like put a timer on that next time where like the first 10 minutes we don't have anything? So
Oh,
I can
absolutely hell no. No.
Welcome
No.
to
It
welcome
happens
Dragons
to me
and
when I
Dungeons
DM. Suck it up when you DM.
No, bite me.
Okay. Oh my.
Here's an off. Ah, yes. Don't clip that.
No, definitely clip that.
Krabby Patty, please activate your secondary skill.
Okay. Anyway. Hi. Oh, by the way, I got a massage, so enjoy the oils.
That's worse than licking a hamster. That's
Trap.
gross.
Okay, anyway.
Oh boy.
Recap time. Here we go. They were at a mine. They destroyed stuff because they had 60 freaking goblins. They suck. They don't have 60 freaking goblins anymore. I took that privilege away from them. Maybe. Sort of. Kind of. Anyway, they're now heading out of the mine. And they've decided to stop off this road to a sign that says, Haunted House. Spooky.
So we're going to the Shrieking Shack. Yes, exactly.
The reason why they are going to this house is because it is quote and unquote supposed to be a smuggler den in which they have been tasked on a little bit of a side quest
Thank
after
you,
something.
Fatal. Thank you, Miss Fatal.
What?
She clipped it.
Clip.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think you're going to be thankful.
I don't think you're thankful at all.
Well, Gabs isn't thankful.
I don't think she can.
Hey Gabs, do you want second course?
Wait, what's up?
You want a second course?
Oh, hell no.
Miss Fatal.
That was nasty. Get someone else to bite you.
Miss Fatal Pillow actually clipped.
Aaron,
Oh,
dessert. Okay, we're good. That's not a fetish, I promise. Alright.
Oh wow.
Garlic.
We are
Garlic.
again one player short just for a few minutes as he gets here. So I'm taking my dear sweet time. We're now at the crossroads. You guys have a choice to either continue north to the marshlands, northeast to Ghostmarsh or Saltmarsh, or straight east, heading to this haunted house that you have no idea exactly how far it is or anything about it, other than it's just potentially a smuggler's den. Potentially.
Well, we had planned on going to the this Shrieking Shack thing.
Shrieking
It is
Shrek.
cold out there.
Shrieking Shrek. Shrieking Shrek. What?
I said Shrieking Shack.
Oh.
Okay, I'm warm now. Thank you.
Okay.
That was our plan to begin with.
Wait a minute.
Well-
We were also not taking we were not taking something. We were not taking the
The guy.
tribute. We were not taking the guy. We were just doing the horses to the Shrieking Shack.
That is correct. Yay, someone actually remembers.
I threw my
I
phone
feel
and it
loved.
said bite me and I don't know where I threw it.
Alright, here we go, people.
Did you say
I bet-
people?
People.
People.
We sound like people.
People.
For the first time in this campaign,
In forever.
I am actually using the book.
First time.
The first time.
Because we screwed his everything.
So
plan,
hard.
So, yeah.
Who is leading? Who would like to continue on? You do have
Someone was in the
horses.
lead.
You do have horses, and you did not choose to take the wagon. You just chose to take the horses.
Yep. We left them the wagon at the mine.
So come on, I'm just waiting.
So, I guess I'll take the lead.
All right. And I'm gonna try to take a look around.
Yeah. See if there's any. Well, how far away from the shack?
Well, if you look up this long dirt path that seems to head into a forest that looks kind of dark and foreboding, with some trees that definitely aren't living anymore. The ground is dirt and grass where you currently are, but as you lead further in, it definitely starts to look like it's dying a little bit.
So, looks sort of diseased-like.
Yes.
Well, that can't be good.
Anything you want to chime in there, Mr. Smiles?
I can hear it.
Oh, I threw fireballs. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say.
Please excuse me as I roll 20 so I can burn these motherfuckers to the ground.
I love you. I didn't do anything to your phone. I just shut it off so it wasn't burning the screen.
There we go. I need a DM screen first to make sure that...
I'm not afraid of you, dear.
That's probably a good thing.
I'm
Because I am
really not.
totally way too tired to be scary today. I just want to curl up on the couch, eat ice cream, and watch something with Liam Neeson in it.
I don't recommend Schindler's List.
I can recommend the first Taken, but then if you watch Taken 2 and Taken 3, it's the same thing.
Well,
They have my daughter. They have my mother. They have my sister. They have my cousin, uncle, sisters, aunts, brothers.
It's all in Alabama.
well, it's like The Walking Dead, but they're on like season 9. Now if freaking things change and people still watch that.
The dead are still walking.
Yeah.
So are we
Well, no,
doing
they
this
run now.
fireball thing or what's happening?
Yes. I'm looking for the dice actually. Oh, here it is.
There you go.
If it's singular, it's die.
Oh, you can kiss my dog.
And you also get.
Hey, so if it's a no nat 1, does that
You
mean
roll
I get to?
again.
Yeah.
One time.
And you get DM advantage as well. So you get to
Oh,
roll 3
so I
times.
get-
That's
I get
1.
3.
There's 2.
Oh!
Fireball happened.
There's a fireball.
Okay, we're gonna call that advantage and not the
Yes.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Gabs, would you like to verify, please?
Dracarys.
Well,
You're
we're
welcome,
gonna be
Krabby.
feeling a little touchy.
Now, the problem is I have to roll this again, don't I?
No.
No.
No. Are you sure?
Yes.
No,
You
why
use
would you roll it again?
Just because I wanted to.
Oh, well, it doesn't count for anything.
You.
Okay, so it's a level 3 fireball, if I recall?
Yeah, so it's 86.
8d6.
And you cannot kill us with that.
Yeah, it can only go down to
Oh.
one hit point. But I can put him at 1 hit point.
But my
We
friend.
still have a no nat 1 and we still have a nat 20
and a magic burst.
and a magic burst. And a player disadvantage, right?
I don't know. I
Yes.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yes. Everything went off.
8d6, 68.
I'll take players
86.
disadvantage.
I successfully fireballed them. You're welcome.
Can we roll
I
a
feel it.
dex save?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
What do we roll?
I roll a 8d6. And
Yeah. But can't we roll a dex save to take half damage?
that would be up to...
No, it's up to you. You're the DM.
No, it's up to whoever invented this horrible idea of fire burning, which I'm
pretty
loving right
sure
now.
we usually be able to roll a dex save and take half damage.
I'm thinking about it, but really and truly, I don't know. I got treated
He's
kind of...
trying to call your name.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Zach, shut up and listen.
It's a fireball. You get a dex save on fireballs.
Thank you.
I was trying to purposely not listen to you, just
Just
so...
summon mom or dad and we'll deal with the child.
I mean, I wanted the DM to make a damn decision. That's all I wanted.
You want the DM, you want the DM's decision? Here's the decision.
I trump the DM.
And I know where you sleep, so you know.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please give me a dex save of...
15.
Huh?
15.
I beat it. Or I tied with it, rather.
I took the
Is it
disadvantage.
here or here?
Here.
Okay.
That way I can bash my knee to the
Unfortunately,
table
I'd
over and
say-
over.
Okay.
again.
You know, the great thing is remember Joe reminded me of this thing that said Ty doesn't go to the defender. Nah, just kidding. I still play that. I won't do that. It would have been lovely.
Ends up being your call because
Yes.
I will still allow Ty to go to the
I
defender.
do Ty goes to the defender because it just seems like way a disadvantage if something horribly goes wrong.
You're DMing. It's whatever you say.
I also don't look at the talking about the laundry. Give you a hug so I can go away.
Oh, this camera is sponsored by Attack on Titan.
Nobody wants. I just want to hug him so I can go away because I am really crabby, and I think you guys can all vouch for that.
Gun
Yes,
show.
love you.
How you like that? Oh.
I'm showing off my butt.
Everyone give Gabs hearts,
I can't
please.
sit down.
DM Loxy needs hearts. Lots of them.
That's a hearts for DM Loxy.
Chat, help me here.
They're
Okay.
probably coming. There's a delay.
Oh, Krabby hands you soup.
Oh, I love you too, crabby. When I kill
No
the
soup
world,
for you. I am soup Nazi.
So,
when I destroy the world, Krabby will be safe.
alright,
You're Nazi. I sound a
Hey.
little French.
now that we're all settled in,
Almost.
sure, almost,
think?
Mr. DM,
yes.
directly to your left, there should be. Never mind.
Krabby, there's nothing wrong with stealing Krabby. She just doesn't
Yes,
want
directly to
to
your left is a
explode
leather
on
bag.
screen.
Mhm.
So
That
nothing
doesn't
wrong
do
with it.
leather
She
bag.
just doesn't
That
want
would
to
be-
blow up stream.
Dragons After Dark.
Yes.
Hey, could you do me a favor after reading those cards?
Huh?
Could you please grab a
Let's grab what?
paper towel? Please.
I made my save too.
Not really.
That's not fair. I want you burned.
We did better.
We're
We take
gonna
half
burn.
damage.
You know, I'm gonna make this awesome.
Don't worry, your least favorite bard failed.
Well, I'll take
Well,
this
good thing you have a
advantage.
cleric.
Counterspell.
Have that spell.
No, I'm a heal.
That's rude. That's actually really rude.
Alright.
Rude.
As you all are taking your first two steps to go down this crossroads into this forbidding forest, you hear. And in the direction of which you are currently traveling in, a huge giant fireball is descending rapidly upon you.
When we get two
save us.
sons.
Now, only Marcus failed?
Correct.
You failed too?
I failed too because
Fail,
I took
fail,
the disadvantage.
succeed.
As this fireball comes down, these two try to dodge out of the way.
What?
These two are marveling how shiny it is. And the damage comes down as it goes. Good thing you weren't in the forest when it happened. Oh, what a lovely day.
By the way, Krabby, I'm going to be making a new animation for that fireball. I think you will appreciate greatly.
Who wants 27 points of damage?
You do.
You do.
Hey,
I'll take it.
and everyone's got 10 temporaries, so make sure you take it that way first.
Is that full damage?
Huh?
27 is what you rolled.
27 is what I rolled,
13.
so 13 is what you take. As we round down.
If you raise your temp, you only take 3.
Yeah, I'm not almost dead.
Yay.
Let's see here.
A lot of-
27.
You have more health than I do.
Now,
13.
for shizzles and giggles and all the things I love to do, Tier,
Yes.
I want you to roll another dex save.
20.
Not 20.
Okay.
Well,
When you dodged out of the
20
way,
is full.
when you dodged out of the way, you thankfully didn't catch the backpack on fire that you had.
Technically, I couldn't.
Hmm?
Technically, you can't. Fireballs cannot set aflame something that is being worn or carried. It is in the description.
Okay, the backpack didn't fall off. Bam!
I have been DM'd.
Take that.
Alright. Hello? Hi. A fireball just hit you.
Right, and where in the world did it come from? Because
It came from the direction that you are currently traveling now. You took 2 steps that way and that happened.
Well, let's go back to Saltmarsh. It's safer there.
Sure. Or we go back
in
to
the
the
words of the
pond.
most wisest knights I have ever seen. Run away! Run away!
Now, the arcing fireball did not up and down. It was just from the skies.
So,
So it
meteor landed
doesn't
on us?
appear
Like,
that there's somebody
Wait.
in particular that cast it at me.
Correct.
A
So-
tiny meteor.
which god is mad at us now?
All of them.
All of
Oh wait,
them.
I'm out of character.
Wait,
now.
it might be. It might be Kavon.
Or-
Well,
We will have to be on.
There we go.
We will have to be wary as we continue traveling, because this could be even more dangerous than we thought.
You don't say.
I
was
did
gonna say
just.
so much for the.
I mean, you
stealth
just took
variety.
27 points of owie.
Took 17.
Okay, you took 17 points of owie.
13.
I took 17. You took 3.
Why?
Because you had 10 temporary
Oh,
hit
you
points.
don't get the temporary at all?
It ate through his temporary.
Yeah, you didn't make
Oh, you didn't make the save. I'm
Mm.
sorry. I
No.
just-
I didn't make a mistake. I'm sorry.
I wasn't paying attention, okay? Shh. Shh.
Oh, hey, we have a bunch of like D&D Beyond characters that are definitely not in this campaign.
I can adjust that in the very near future.
Okay. Pay no attention to those characters. They don't exist here. This is my world.
I know.
Did anything.
No, I haven't updated the overlay.
Oh, gotcha.
Saw. How you
It is
doing?
Tyr we're talking about.
Hi, party. How you doing?
Ow.
Ow!
Well,
How are the horses?
Ow!
You know, they definitely.
They're not ponytails.
Yeah. Let's just.
They take 27 if they
Well,
succeed.
I gotta roll a thingamabobber.
Okay, well.
Why did you stupid dice back? God dang it. Let's see if they make the next save.
Probably some dead horses. They aren't very healthy creatures.
They are dead.
All of them?
Yes. The horses were incinerated. And they are now perfect for glue.
oh, Doc.
Well,
Well, this is going off.
You wish this on the party.
Not really.
Yeah, it's
It
not
was
really
thrust
sucked
upon
on
us. You're the one who rolled it.
Well, that is true. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, horses are dead. Probably know we're coming. I'll say we keep going.
so we march on.
And the ants go marching one by one.
They're the last thing that they expect.
Give me an order.
It's as if the gods themselves don't want us to do this.
Give me an order in which you want to march in, please.
I'll go first.
Middle.
Alright, the dirt path is about 15 to 20 feet in dirt, and then you got
Dirt.
grass, and then as you are slow, I would say probably like not even about 25 to 30 minutes into walking down this path, you're going to hit the forest, and it's going to start getting kind of creepy.
All right.
The overlay has been updated.
Woohoo!
Last
Bless
round,
you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
DM Loxy is here. If you haven't heard,
Oh no, she,
Oh.
she took you.
Her
did
presence
see
has
that
been
clip.
made clear. There's a clip for you to watch.
yes.
You don't even see that one, babe.
Krabby Patty activated power number
No,
2.
no, no.
Allie
Just get a
activated
photo
power
of it.
number 2.
Oh, Allie did. Okay.
Yeah.
The DM got snarky with me and said, "Bite me," so I did.
Yes,
And
and
then
I
she had a
had
mouthful of oil.
yes because I got a massage. Okay.
Yep, that was your reaction. It was perfect, actually. Yeah. But that was off camera.
Marching order.
You could just hear her from the door.
Like I said, I'm first.
Yes.
I will make sure nothing sneaks up from behind us.
Fine, one
That's a
second.
fancy way to say you're going to be sleeping.
Sleeping how?
They sleep.
Sleepwalking?
He'll find a way.
They see me sleep and
I have a familiar.
This little bee would find a way to make a spell to sleep while walking.
he's just gonna cast Mage Hand 12 times, just have him like levitate him.
The moment
Not
I
while
get
you're sleeping!
the
You
mo-
can't do spells while you're sleeping.
the moment I get the chance to ensorcel my boots so that I have constant tenses floating disc, I'll make the first wheelies.
Oh dear God!
You'll look fly as hell.
You know it.
Another fireball descends from this.
Is he dead yet? No. Ow!
No, for you it's just a firebolt.
Right?
Just you, but
Are we continuing down the path, children?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. 25 to 30 minutes into
Sure.
your trip,
I put
you
the for
have
us.
just reached
Which
the
one's the
forest.
Ledger.
The terrain has definitely changed quite a bit. The soil looks very dark, black,
It's soiled.
mulchy.
Mulchy?
Monster Rancher reference.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, you found it. Good.
yeah,
I didn't
there
I
is
found the other one.
bits of hard gravel
I have them both.
in mixed in with the dirt.
Must be Angela.
The trees, about every 10, 15 feet, there's a dead tree. Then you can probably just look up to the sky, but it's kind of
Then it must be.
slightly covered with branches.
I've got my.
Just imagine a haunted forest, you know.
The dead trees, do they look,
Said thank you.
are there any markings on them?
There are absolutely nothing on these trees other than they are just dead.
Is there any,
It's my favorite.
is there anything dangling from the trees?
At the moment, there is not, but you are just at the entrance of this forest.
Alright.
Dangling's a particular word.
It is. Then I shall move with caution after everybody else does first.
Gotcha.
You lazy. Lazy.
I mean, just have a fireball tank here. You are going to proceed about another 100 feet before a perception roll happens.
From all of us and just one of us.
All of you.
That's a fair bit of numbers.
Mm-hmm. I got a 13.
Alright, anything else? Higher?
18.
Huh?
18.
18. What happened to your elf ears, darling, and your elf eyes?
I rolled an 11. What do you want from me?
I went a 27 like last time.
I'm so sorry.
And then a 26.
I will give you a 27.
And then a
Last time I rolled
28.
20.
And then a 24.
I can only get a 27. So deal with it, DM. Just deal with it.
I literally have notes that just say, this chick can see the fourth dimension.
I rolled the wrong die. You're not magic fine with someone's magic powers
Did
in
anyone
their
happen
chest
to get
or
above
whatever.
an 18?
18.
18.
Above an 18.
No.
18.
Okay. As you are making your way, you start to hear very faint moans and groans. And by very faint, I mean it's pretty far off in the distance.
Sounds
Yeah.
like someone
In
told
which, in the direction you're traveling.
Now, are these moans and groans of someone in pain, or are these moans and groans
Are-
of some other nature?
General moans and groans, as in.
It sounds like somebody told Tyr he had to do some work. Definitely sound like Tyr doing work.
Okay.
Of despair. Right. We're headed towards the pit of despair. Got it.
At least it's not the bog of eternal farts.
It's the bog of eternal stench.
I'll go home.
Anyone proceeding?
Yeah, I suppose I will.
See you later, Hogwarts.
Oh,
It's Hogwarts.
My shirt, maybe.
Hogwarts.
She
Alright.
calls him Hogwarts.
Another 50 to 100 feet in, the moans and groans are starting to get louder. And in the very, 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 very far down this path, you can see a gate. This gate has one door hanging on it and another door slightly not hanging on it.
So,
Looks like a fire.
askew.
Looks like a fireball hit here too.
Is this door ajar?
No, it's a
No,
door.
It's a door, not a door.
It's a door.
Beat you to it.
You asked for that, though.
Did you bang your knee?
I call it.
One damage of subdual.
I don't know, that actually kind of
I was
helps.
gonna say, it might be minus 1 point of damage. 20 feet minus.
You're 60 years old and have a constant pain in my knee. Why? Because I kept kicking my table.
Alright.
Do I feel anything with my ghostly companion?
Absolutely not.
Well, at least he's silent.
I'd like to send my bird up in the sky to do a little bit of scouting.
Alright, your bird can successfully fly up to 100 feet up and has a range of 150 feet in
How
length.
tall are the trees?
The trees are roughly between 20 to 40 feet tall.
Then I will have it flying at 60 feet up so that it can do a circle of about 30 feet out.
Gotcha. You see a forest in which there is live trees mixed in with dead trees. And that's about it.
I don't see movement or anything because that's what I'm having it scout for is others and things.
At the moment, there is just no movement. You'd have to go up a decent amount of bit before you can actually get to whatever that gate beholds.
Decent amount of it.
Alright. I think we should approach a bit more cautiously then.
How much more cautious can we get?
I mean, you're traveling down a dirt path in a forest that looks super spoopy and you're hearing moans.
I would do the whole from tree to tree thing.
Sure, you have fun with that. I'm just gonna kind of like hide.
That's kind of what I'm doing, but at the same time moving forward.
This
No,
forest
like-
needs to be cleansed.
Like I can hide for an hour and nobody will know anything about me.
Visibility walls.
You know.
Actually, that might not be a bad idea.
Well, there's something I can do to make you. I can see you. You wouldn't like it though.
I'll poke your eyes out.
Are we proceeding?
Yes.
No, let's sit down here and have a chat.
Okay. I can sit here and have a chat.
So, Tyr, how you doing?
I'm invisible.
So, yes, we're going to
Would you
proceed.
like to, Mr. Invisible,
Alright.
since I can't see you anymore,
I'm
Whether-
actually costly.
Oh, okay.
scout for us forward?
If you want me to, I can. I can make myself invisible and walk around.
Didn't you just?
Didn't? Yes.
I was actually.
It's a good idea. Great idea.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect idea.
See,
Love
he's
it.
invisible.
How long is invisibility?
An hour.
An hour.
Okay. No, you can actually scout for quite a bit.
Yep.
That's 600 rounds, by the way.
Is he gonna go
Start
scout?
counting.
One.
He's the invisible, disembodied voice is moving around, so we can't see.
I don't see anything over here.
Are you scouting?
I will approach.
Alright, you get about 150 feet up, and now you can clearly see that this gate beholds a house that is haunted.
Bum bum bum.
The gate in which you have seen has a fence that links about 20, 30 feet in both directions, and then it heads off into the back. The house, as the description follows, is 35 feet tall from ground level to roof peak. The roof is garbled and has several holes where slate shingles are missing.
That roof couldn't give a shingle.
Yes. Over to the left-hand side of
It's a
this,
serious medical condition.
over to the left-hand side of this house, towards the back end of it, there seems to be a garden.
House left or audience left?
You're just assholes tonight.
You know, so these 8d6 that I had that can be magic bullets.
No, nobody's rolled on that fireball. It's not 2 hour, hour and a half cooldown now.
Yes.
Alright.
But the main entrance, the gate looks pretty. I mean, you could probably just like kick that gate and it would just fall down or move it slightly. The terrain is still the same. Dirty, hardly mushy
enough.
grass.
What's
dead
the
trees,
fencing around
of
it?
course.
What's the fencing around it?
The fencing is stone. And I'm sorry, stone and wood. Like where it looked like it was cobblestone, someone had tried to put like a wooden fence in to fix it, and it just really hasn't fixed it.
Gotcha.
The stone is about 6 feet tall. The fencing is like 3.
So as I'm walking around the plot, Does there seem to be any indication of living creatures here?
Perception.
That would be a 14.
Wait, hang on. Did you cast invisibility?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Magic burst is on the table.
Magic burst is on the table. I need you to roll the 4 percentile die things.
Never ignored this. What's it?
I have
You-
them.
Just,
Well, not the ones that you're looking for, but I have my own.
That's fine. So, magic burst. A random magical effect occurs immediately after casting the spell off of a list of 10,000 possible things. So roll those 4 things and we will find out what happens to me or the group or whatever.
1,974.
1974?
Yes.
Fine year.
good vintage.
My eyes are now artificial and were installed by demons.
What?
This just happens.
Yep.
Does it stay like that forever?
That's up to the DM.
As you cast invisibility, this is a little bit of a retcon back.
Yeah.
Is there pain?
That's up to the DM.
Yeah, he told you the effect.
You cast invisibility, and you hear screaming as an invisible man drops to the ground. So you see dust hit, and then as he hits the ground again, and he's.
You all right, Tears?
Yeah. Dude, that sounded. You alright?
There's a dust like.
I'm assuming that it is impossible not to know where I am at the moment.
Yes.
I'm kicking around and flailing.
What the hell happened?
The hell, dear.
Okay.
DM advantage. Oh, okay, I like this.
Yes, congratulations. You now have advantage on the next roll that you decide to make.
Okay.
So what does this
So
do?
now what? How long
Your
does it
eye,
last?
it takes 2 or 3 minutes.
Gee, that long
Oh, by
game.
the way, invisibility
Yeah.
fades.
It fades, or do I have to roll a concentration?
We'll do concentration.
Okay.
I mean, your eyes are being replaced at the moment, so
I
Nice.
rolled a grand total of 20.
you're still invisible.
I must stay invisible.
But
God,
here's the
that
funniest
hurts.
thing: when you go to look at everyone,
Mm-hmm.
they notice that your eyes are glowing yellow.
Okay.
Even though he's invisible.
Even though he's
Yes.
invisible?
Okay.
He has
So it's
glowing.
freaking predator vision.
And
What
then
the hell?
yes,
What did you cast? What did you do?
So for no matter what's going on with me, my eyes will always be glowing yellow. Like if I'm invisible, greater invisible, anything, my eyes will glow yellow.
yes.
Okay.
Like forever?
I'm also going to give you a fun little effect with it too.
So if he
Okay.
closes his eyes, that means his eyes go away?
Close your eyes, dear. Hey, guess what?
Hmm.
You can still see.
But can we see his eyes anymore?
Huh?
Can
Does
we
the
see
glow
his eyes
go
anymore?
The glow goes away.
Okay, but you can still see.
It's gonna take some getting used to.
Now for clarification. Never mind.
Headlights.
Never mind. I will ask for clarification if and when the situation occurs.
Good idea. Don't give him ideas.
No, because
This is a super reference to a show that I absolutely love, and I just thought of it, and now I'm going to love this.
Alright, so I can see through my eyelids and my eyes glow.
Correct.
Okay.
If your eyes are open, your eyes are glowing.
Okay. So I'm
If you are invisible and you have your eyes open,
So what about when you
they
sleep?
see creepy yellow orbs.
Oh, I'm going to use that to my advantage. So right now I'm going to walk around with my eyes closed and head toward the house.
Okay. Now you're not going to tell them what happened.
No.
Dear, what?
One of you three roll perception.
One of us?
One.
18 plus 7 is 25.
You
There it
start
is.
correct me if I'm wrong. Invisibility, your footprints can be detected still. Correct?
Yes, as long as I'm not trying to move stealthily.
You see footprints.
Okay. I'm gonna
I mean, he
watch-
screamed, hit the ground, got up,
Yellow eyes.
yeah, and then the yellow orbs just
What?
disappeared.
Okay. I'm gonna watch his footsteps. I'm gonna watch nothing else but his footsteps to see where he goes.
He's heading to the house. Okay, now we fast forward back to.
Gotcha.
You're all at
So-
the gate, and Tyr is inspecting.
Is that because of
their
the haunted house or something?
What just happened? Tyr.
Tyr, don't make me shout your name.
You're trying to be stealthy about this. Tyr.
Tyr, you got 3 seconds.
I am going to put my hand over your mouth.
I'm at the house. I can't respond to them if I'm at the house and they're not near me.
Yeah,
Didn't we follow?
the gate's like 30.
Yes.
We followed. We're like.
No, you're at the
We're
gate.
with you.
He's at the house.
I thought you guys
Yes.
stayed behind.
We followed. Okay.
He said he went to the house.
Yes. I know.
You guys are at the gate.
Oh, he went through the gate.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Never mind.
You got about 20-25 feet of walking before you get to the front door of the house.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk up to the front porch, look around to see if there's anything going on. I rolled a 14 perception for any potential
Really?
footprints and indication of human life
Gotcha.
or
Crabby.
living life.
Are you stepping onto the porch, you said?
Negative.
Good idea. This house is in horrible shape. You can't see through.
I have memories of Shadow and some gang members.
It is not that shabby, thankfully. You cannot see through the house other than through boarded windows. This house has quite a bit of boarded windows. What?
Continue. It's
I'm
great.
looking through my eyes.
Oh, okay. It's like he's like okay. On the front end, you can now use the map. By the way,
Okay.
the entrance to the house would be where the tower a what?
Over here.
Not a sponsor.
Have
Wow,
as much of it as I
Krabby.
drink we
Wow.
could.
Yeah. Krabby is on fire.
Yes.
Fireball.
The suns have started again.
There is plenty of windows
That
in the
was
front
some
of,
time
in the
ago.
front of this house. As you were approaching, you did see the garden that was off to the would be your side, or Joe's side, like
Where
that
do we
way.
head?
Yeah, towards the back of it. You caught like an edge of it before you walked to the house. Then you lost sight of it because you're now at the house. There doesn't seem to be anything strange.
In the
The
neighborhood.
front door is on its hinges. It's shut.
I'm gonna have my bird land on some of the holes in the roof and look down
Do-do-do-do-do.
Gotcha.
and tell me if it sees anything.
Gotcha. As the bird approaches, it face plants.
It face plants where?
On the roof.
How so? Okay.
Now you weren't working, were
It
you?
is,
I didn't
it
even
is a
make a roll.
celestial
I
bird.
just fell out of my hands.
It's not an actual bird, so it is. If that has any effect on the condition, and no, I was not. I was just listening to it talk to me.
That's good. It was like, I'm flying, this is great, and just falls and hits the roof.
You got a narcoleptic bird. This is not the
Do
first time.
we see that?
Oh yeah, you see the bird just.
That's not the first
It's
time.
not dead.
Is it conscious?
No.
But it's not dead.
Not dead yet.
I feel happy.
So does the bird. Just don't shoot the bird. It's a family-friendly stream.
Okay.
He's thinking.
Being as I can connect with it, and it's a mystical connection. What's going on in its mind?
Its thinking was, I'm a bird, I'm flying, I'm looking for
Okay,
you.
it's-
Nothing
it's
seems to
gonna
be suspicious.
So then it's unconscious.
It is unconscious.
Okay.
On the roof.
Did it feel like there was anything spell-like with it?
You have no idea.
Because it's a celestial creature.
Mm-hmm.
a telepathic link with it, so I would know what's going on.
It just fell unconscious.
Okay. Then I unsummon it.
Okay. The bird is unsummoned.
I resummon it,
The bird is conscious.
and I have it
Next
fly,
to you.
and I have it fly towards the house.
Alright. The bird goes...
Not up,
No.
toward the house.
Like into the house?
Straight toward the house from where I'm standing.
Okay. The bird goes about 20, 25 feet. It's just kind of hovering right there in front of the house.
Right in front of the door.
Right in front of the door.
Okay. And I will have it fly up and around towards the roof again.
Okay, so it goes up. And as soon as it gets to the roof, where you can see some of the holes and whatnot, the bird falls unconscious.
This house is like Chernobyl.
It must be thin up there.
Knowledge Arcana.
Roll me.
11.
Unfortunately, it is not high enough to deduce what happened. The only thing that you can feel is the bird has a telepathic link. It goes, okay, everything's great. I'm hitting this thing. Ooh.
Alright, I'm summoning the bird again, and
Alright.
I'm gonna head back to the group.
Okie dokie. I can see his wheels in his head like.
That's not quite pensive. That's kind of not understanding at all.
No,
Huh?
I'm absolutely confused because there's absolutely no mechanic I can think of whatsoever that causes that to happen.
I will tell you at the end of the campaign. Alright.
Campaign. Well, in case you remember, like 5 months from now.
No, Krabby.
Once I get to the group, I'll let them know.
You're still invisible, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once I get back to the group, I'm gonna let them know that there's. Alright, guys.
Well, just
What?
been standing here picking my nose.
I made it to the house.
Try to find tear with my finger.
Ah, get out of here!
That's horrible.
I made it to the house. I went to have my bird fly up on the roof and take a look at what's going on, and if you get near the roof, you fall unconscious. But if you go to the door, you're fine.
There's something.
Oh, it's a no climbing the house.
Well, maybe the roof is on fire.
No, it's not on fire.
Maybe
It
there's
just makes you
something-
fall unconscious. Like you get near it, you go to sleep, or it's not even sleep. You just fall
It's
unconscious,
a good thing this house isn't in Saltmarsh. It'd be illegal.
right? But technically, it's not sleep. It just knocks you unconscious.
Correct.
Well, what is sleep but knocking unconscious?
So like a permanent,
Slight difference.
permanent
Slight.
sleep spell on the roof or something?
That wouldn't
Or
make any sense.
the room below where the roof is has something in it that is magical of some sort.
Right, but I'm unaware of anything that can cause instantaneous unconsciousness as an area effect. None of my spells can do that.
Well, I'm not familiar with it either, but
Maybe a fungus of some sort?
A spore?
spore bat. Sorry.
Those are great for DPSI.
Make you bleed from your anus.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's a long ways away.
Well,
What's your
It's
anus?
a lot of bleeding.
Right.
did you see any other doors that we might gain entrance at?
Stop!
I kind of got
Honey
worried
Caddy.
about the whole falling asleep thing, or falling unconscious thing, because it's not sleep.
Correct.
So-
It's not sleep.
I just came back here to let you know what I learned. Every window seems to be boarded, the house seems to be in shambles, and the roof knocks you unconscious by getting close to it.
Did you hear anything? In
No,
the house?
no,
No moaning?
nothing.
Was there anything on top of the roof that you saw? Before the just holes?
Just holes in the roof, and then you get within,
Okay.
I don't know, 5 feet from the roof, 10 feet from the roof. How close was I when the bird fell
10.
down? Okay, you get 10 feet to the roof and then you're unconscious.
Okay, so no going up. Just going down, I guess. Well, might as well head up through the front door.
I mean, what's here again? What?
This
What
is
was
supposed
the
to be the hideout for the thugs that was doing all the slave trade.
Right.
So my thought is we board up the doors and we set fire to the place.
Yes!
Wasn't
You are
the
also
Synnal
here
was-
for another reason.
We're supposed to gather something from the Queen What's and Nuts, who has the shield that he gave to
Izul.
him. Yeah. her.
So, yeah.
We should probably get
Oh.
the Izul one.
I don't even
That
want the
reminds
shield
me.
anymore.
Huh?
I don't even want the shield anymore.
Yeah.
Throw it away.
I'll take it.
You gotta deal with Izul.
She doesn't give me anything yet, so.
No, he got all the things. He's just giving some back now.
Right.
When you went to the House of Ghosts, you got all the things.
I got nothing, thank you very much. I didn't even get a good night's sleep.
I mean, let's see if we can find whatever Izul wants, and then we can do your plan.
Yeah, then we can go to the place.
Or we
there.
can check to see if there's no one in here that we need to protect.
Yeah, there's that.
Why do you have to be on the whole high and mighty up and up thing?
Why do you want
Oh.
to have to burn everything?
All in favor of burning it down.
I.
All in favor of not burning it down.
There might be some innocence, like she said.
Fine, let's see if we can find a way to sneak into this place.
Can I vote for burning it down?
No!
You're not there.
Go away! You're not there!
We're supposed to be laying down, aren't you?
Actually, I started cleaning these pants.
No! Go to sleep.
Lay down.
You need to go sleep.
Need some
And yes,
rest.
the
You
pants
need
look good.
rest. The pants look great, but you need rest. I love you.
Krabby Patty's with us. He says we get to burn it down
Yes,
too.
yes.
No!
You're outnumbered.
Krabby, Izul is here with us, and she would not want us to burn it down either.
Izul, can we burn this thing down?
No, Izul.
So
Izul, can we burn this
let's
thing
find a
down?
way to
You're-
sneak- let's find a way to
You're,
sneak in.
you're missing a component.
Give me the stone or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Izul, can we burn this house down?
Remember you down.
No! Major.
That's what's gonna happen then. I'm gonna throw it and you're gonna make Chen catch it.
Right.
Alright.
Cantrips. So yes, let's find a way to sneak in.
All right. Are you going to
Sneak
take
into
the
the
front
abandoned
entrance
house.
and be sneaky, or are you going to try to look around the house?
Oh, I'm gonna look around the house.
Look around the house.
Because most houses have more than one door.
Yep.
You are correct. Which way are you going?
That
That way.
We could have gone up.
We both go in the same direction, we just point in the same opposite.
That's correct. You're both
That's
going
so funny.
forward.
Exactly.
So, on the map, show me where you want to touch it, and then we'll talk about going that way.
We're on
Okay.
this side of the building, correct?
You are on the main. You are
We're
right
here.
there.
Let's go that way.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go around this side.
All right. As you
Just
are
maybe
traveling
some
in
doors.
that direction, you can easily.
Which way is north?
East.
North would be the way you're going.
This would be north?
Yep.
North.
Okay, north is toward me.
Can,
North me. North me hard.
That didn't make any little sense.
I'm a Northman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. These symbols are from upside down. It's kind of just like a. It's north and McDonald's on the spot. We're lost.
I'm hoofing it.
Totally got. Well, you
You're
definitely
not.
are with no horses.
No, I took the hooves. I'm hoofing it.
Oh, gotcha. That reminds me of that TV show.
you
Happy.
forgot your coconuts at home yet.
Sorry.
All right.
Lovely bunch of coconuts.
You get to that side of the house,
Yes.
and as you can see, there is a bit of a walk. If you turn towards
It's
the
for coconut.
east side,
Are all of the windows that we see? There's like what, 6 of them or so?
Why?
Yeah.
All of
Why?
them. Krabby Patty. Krabby Patty.
If you walked up,
Are they all boarded?
if you walk up on the porch or you walk up to the windows, you can probably see in a little bit. They're
I-
boarded up.
I would like to do that.
From the
Okay.
windows to the wall.
Which window are you looking in at?
The first. I mean, I'm just gonna peek into each window as we pass them by.
Okay. As you peek into the main window, like where the door would be.
Yeah.
The foyer.
Yes, the foyer.
For yay!
You can see that this is the interior of the house. It looks pretty beat up. There is. Some people need to know that they're actually looking inside the house.
Inside the interior.
Anyway, moving on.
Inside the interior.
You know DM has advantage.
Do
I
I
don't
see any
care.
movement?
There is an end table,
Stop
a
rolling,
stand,
isn't it? You
a
can.
grandfather's
No
clock,
movement.
no movement.
Moving on.
Okay. The next room you're going to walk next to
Yeah.
is a library.
Okay.
It looks like recently someone has been here, as
How-
there is smoldering ashes in the
Can
fireplace.
I see the embers?
You can see the embers.
Okay. Movement. None.
No movement.
Okay. Next window.
The next window would be the living area.
It's the same room? Isn't it?
No.
Isn't it the same room?
There's 3
Oh,
windows
yeah,
in
that's
the
right,
library.
yes.
3 windows in the library.
Yes, there.
It's like
Yes.
the Clue mansion.
The second window would be the library.
But I wouldn't know that.
In the library,
So I
it's
would go
almost
peek window. Look, it's the library. Peek window. Look,
It's the library.
It's still the library.
Yes.
Peek window. Is this still the library?
No, this is the living area.
Okay. The 4th window is the living area.
Yes.
5th window. Sorry.
Yes, the fifth from the door north.
Yes.
That's inside the house. That's inside the interior.
Yes.
Bless you.
I started it.
Tia, roll me a deck save.
You're gonna have to deal with it.
That would be a 16.
You narrowly avoid falling into a hole
Yay!
that would go down into the center of the earth.
So we're digging up to
There's just a hole to the center of the earth here.
I know, but
That's the most interesting thing. We should explore it.
The living area, which you looked into, has couches, sofas.
digging.
It's got a table. It would be somewhere where someone would go, maybe to sit down, eat something, read a book.
Why do I have a
How-
work?
Speaking of
is it
libraries
a
and
big
such,
like? How big is the room? Is it the same size as the library? Like
Well, if you look,
distance from the window to? Okay,
if you look at the very last room where
Yeah.
you guys are, your minis currently at, it's that size.
okay. Can I see the doors on the other side or anything on the other side?
From where you're seeing and looking through, you can see there is light at the other side,
Okay,
and that seems to lead.
to something.
Outside.
Okay, light. There could be a hallway. It could be something else. There could be light on the other side of the
Correct.
room. It's okay. Got it.
What are
second-
those orange things?
The orange things are fireplaces.
Thank you.
speaking of embers and such, do we smell any smoke?
You do
Warm
not smell
fire.
any smoke. You just simply seen the embers. Like someone quickly.
I am going to stage whisper that to whoever's in front of me.
All 4 of us.
No, I mean when I was standing here, we were sort of in a line walking this way.
Yes.
I would stage whisper that to whoever's in front of me.
Gotcha.
I don't know if they're all looking in the windows or not, but I am.
So why is there like a 5-foot like outcropping?
Yeah.
No, just the house, and then there's a small little piece of house, and then it goes around the corner.
Oh, it's just a decoration pillar kind of
Okay.
thing.
That's a,
Technically the outside of the house.
that's a thick ass pillar.
5 foot.
5 foot. It's 5 by 5, 25 square feet. Yeah.
That's a 5-foot pillar.
It just goes up. I mean, it's a.
Alright, so they started the Victorian era here.
Moving around.
This house is 35 feet tall. I mean, it's.
Walking around the corner, what do we see?
Walking around the corner, you can see the very edge of a garden, and which, if you kind of use your imagination, because it's D&D, It's something that you would see out of a fairy tale. There is hedges. There is a white gate fence. It's got thorn vines going down it. And it expands out about 15 feet. And then it goes backwards, and you can't see anything that's inside of it because the hedges seem to be blocking the view. The only reason why you could tell it's a garden is because there are dead roses as well as some other types of vines.
Oh, so this is the secret garden house. Got it.
I'm going to pick one of the dead roses.
Well, you want to walk up that far first, please?
We're all here. We're all at the garden.
The garden is still, like, you have to walk. You're at the edge of the house, correct? And you're looking?
No, we're beyond that.
We're by that fireplace.
We're around the
Is that
corner
what
on
the-
the
We're around the
outside
corner.
of the
Oh, yeah, the
house.
garden's way this way.
Oh,
Okay.
way that way.
That's
Oh,
not
what?
drawn that.
Oh, we don't see
Okay.
the
So we're
garden.
way over here, getting in the garden?
No, you're this way. Get in the garden.
So the garden's back here, behind the house.
Correct.
Okay. We hadn't made it that far.
No,
We were just
We were
we're talking about
just
these
around the
squiggly
corner.
lines.
Gotcha.
The squiggly lines next to the house.
Oh, the squiggly lines were to be like a barrier and whatnot, but boundary.
Okay.
But
So
yes,
we didn't see
So-
anything on the north side of the house. Once we got to the east side of the house, we saw
That's
a
where the
garden.
garden is.
yes, that's where the garden
Okay.
is.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay, now we're in the right place. So the garden's over here somewhere.
Correct.
Was that Oriel for marker?
Yes.
He knew what I wanted.
I would hope so.
How big is this garden?
It's 15 by 20.
From the end of the
And
house.
about how far away from the house is it?
It's about 20 feet away from the
It
house.
starts here.
So which way is the 20 feet?
East,
North
west, or north,
or
south?
west?
Towards Marcus. 20.
So it's what?
And by 15.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Alright. And the center would be where the gate is.
Okay, so the gate is right there.
Oh, it's a fenced garden.
Yes.
Yes.
White fence. That's what he said. White fence.
Okay.
White picket fence.
And you said you wanted to
American
go walk
dream.
over there and grab a
I
rose?
want to pick a rose.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the fence and pick it
Alright,
up.
he's gonna go walk into the garden.
Perception.
Those are that's a good perception.
18.
Huh?
18.
You get about 2 feet away from that dead rose before you hear a high pitch.
How'd that go again?
A little bit higher. But I can't. My throat's really hurting.
Can you do that for me again?
No.
Is it an animal?
It seems to be some sort of animal on the other side of the hedge.
There's something in here.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it went but higher pitch than that.
Don't get bit.
Right.
Okay, I'll pick the nearest rose and I'll leave.
Initiative.
All of us or just him?
Just him.
Oh, 15.
Alright. I'll keep putting the dice away because it's a habit.
So since we're taking the stealthy option,
Right. Well, I'd wait on that.
Oh, okay.
Everybody.
What was your roll, sir?
15.
15? Okay.
I finished the initiative chart.
Oh, good. You found your array problem.
Yes, I did. And I only gave it a divergence of 6. So +3 or -3.
Alright. Are you going to pick that rose?
Nope.
No? So you're just standing there.
I'm gonna
Okay.
walk away.
You're going to walk away. As you turn to walk away,
I'm gonna back away. I'm not turning.
okay, as you are backing away, 4 things dart out of that hedge and they head straight for you.
Perfect.
Now you guys can roll initiative for you, however, they are going to get a first go at him. 4 giant weasels are now attacking Marcus.
Great.
If you
Yes,
would,
he still has DM advantage.
yes, I do, but I happen to roll a 20 on the initiative.
All 4. Wow.
Jeez.
No, I just rolled another grade.
Anybody who wasn't aware is now.
Good morning.
America.
Okay. Okay.
That was startling.
Where's my
It started, but then the gas
That's my
woke
monsters.
my throat
So,
thing, and then it was yay! We can have a coffee fit! Yay! It's the best thing ever.
She's really excited about coughing. Just saying.
You're probably right. It probably sucks.
Yeah.
Love you too.
We love you too.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna use these 4 because I can. So you got about this far back. That's you, right?
Yep.
Okay. And they were like,
Oh my god. Really, Krabby Patty? Why?
what?
Read.
Oh,
Where
dear
do you
God.
get these?
He's on Reddit. He's on Reddit.
He's on Reddit.
He's on DM Dad Jokes on Reddit.
Oh God.
Some of them are
Non-
amazing, and some of them
Stop.
just want to make your face palm.
Yep. Most of them have just been really.
At least he's spending his dragon scales. His other dragon. Now there's 2 types of dragon
Yeah,
scales.
there's actually Twitch channel points, which I'm going to adjust so that they match our theme too.
Nice.
They're
I
already called
saw like they were doing something like that, but I didn't read into
Yeah, I
it.
already named them dragon scales, but I'm going to update the image so it looks like
Oh,
a dragon
like a
scale.
scale.
Marcus, what is your armor?
19.
Alright, 3 of them are gonna get nice little chunks out of you.
Maybe
Maybe.
19.
Huh?
A weasel.
It's gonna try to bite you, and it's a giant weasel. Get it right.
We
Weasley little fills.
Ask
That one
these guys
misses.
what happened when they got attacked by giant badgers.
I don't want to talk about badgers.
Good news, all 4 of them
3
missed.
or
I
4?
was
3
going
or
to say-
4?
They were trying to bite.
3 or 4?
Because
4.
you said 3 like
you said
12
12 times, and now you're saying 4?
You said 4 attack me and then all 3 miss.
Oh, move that one over.
This one?
No, the one that you just had.
Okay.
Move it over.
Here?
It bit, missed, and that spider now moves over. There you go. 4.
Okay.
Okay.
They were all in attacking position before.
They jumped out and got and moved.
Alright.
Alright, now initiatives, please.
22.
Do I
Jesus tier.
keep
Calm
mine
your
or do I
boobies.
re-roll or what?
Huh?
Does he keep his or does he reroll?
He keeps his.
Okay.
That's why I said you 3.
All 3?
What was your initiative?
3.
Oof. Wow. Next.
Well, I guess I believe that will be 14.
Okay. Marcus, you said you had to. Sorry, I forgot. I didn't write it down. I'm sorry about it.
15.
Huh?
He had a
15.
15.
All right. Well, it's your turn. You get to go. This is like a single round of combat with you and the weasels, and then they get to go.
It's not letting me do. Oh, because I'm typing the wrong thing.
Yep.
I almost don't care that you guys are around me. I think I I hope you guys' death scores are good. Or con saves.
Nope.
About 15.
Nope.
Well, thankfully I got danger sense.
No, I think that's the funniest thing. I think I might just Thunderwave. Good luck on your con save.
Thanks. Thanks so much.
Fireball!
Guiding bolt.
If you prefer, I can just sleep on myself and hopefully their hit point pools are low.
You can choose who you sleep.
No, you can't.
Yes,
It's the
you
no, it's the lowest
it
hit
goes by
points.
lowest hit point and works its way up.
And if they have more than 28 hit points, then I'm going out.
Okay, then I must have careful spelled mine because I could choose who I
Careful
slept.
spell,
Yep.
possibly, yes.
Yep.
I don't have careful spell, I'm a bard. I have careful drum beats. Thunderwave!
All right. Please.
Imagine doing it.
Please remind me what Thunderwave does.
Everything within 15-foot cube of me makes a con save.
Okay, everyone make a con save.
I made mine.
That should be okay.
What's the DC?
Good question. 16.
Oh, you're gone.
I made mine.
Good.
Man.
You guys want to take half damage and you don't get pushed.
But it's also
Oh, dang it. I thought I was going to make all of them.
Yep.
300 feet.
Yep.
Everybody in here knows where he.
Yes.
Okay.
The 2 weasels that are on your sides are knocked prone and back whatever feet that you said.
10.
So it's one guy. Pink.
No. The two
Only
is
two
on
on
his
his side.
side.
Because the other two must have succeeded.
Yes.
That thing hits you in the head.
Anyway.
I just use my shield, pop him over.
I assist. Alley-oop. How much damage?
It's not gonna let you. It's fine.
15 thunder damage.
They're all dead.
Okay, good. Even the ones that succeeded.
They're dead.
Okay, good.
How much damage do we take?
7.
Done?
Sieben.
As a giant roar of electrical ukulele. Yeah.
It's a drum.
It's the beginning of Back to the Future.
Exactly.
Who's that famous drum? I can't remember. Travis.
No, they did not heal earlier from the
The
fireball.
guy who
Gabby.
goes hard as F on the drums. Travis. What's
Wait.
his last name?
Big Weezy!
Hey, Big Wizzy. Good to see
What's
you.
up? Alright. Hey, look, that encounter was super awesome and
We
sexy.
missed you too, bud.
Marcus.
If anybody else picked a dead rose, that wouldn't have happened.
You gotta go pick the rose now.
Are you gonna go pick the rose now?
Yes.
Are you going to go inside the garden that looks like it's been de-leafed? Oh, that's another 20.
Give that 20.
You wouldn't deleaf it.
Thank you, Big Wheezy.
Big Wizzy with a hose.
You may have missed a few things that we've added.
That's okay.
Yeah.
He'll see him the next time he's here.
Are the roses strange? Do they smell? Are they heavy? Are they light? Are they colorful?
They are dead. And as you look upon this garden now that you are inside of it, it looks like something was buried here. Was, keyword, as there is a decent sized hole in the ground.
In the middle of it? In the side of it?
In the middle of it. And
In
there
the
was a
middle of the
tombstone that
night.
has been knocked over.
Been walking in my sleep. I'll investigate the missing dirt.
The missing dirt has nothing of particular interest in it. The shallow grave that seems to be in front of you now has been exhumed with paste.
Do you still have that marker?
As a cleric, can I feel hallowed ground? Or is that just paladins?
Yeah, there it is. That'd be more paladin sense.
Paladin.
Okay.
Whatever was in this grave is no longer in this grave.
What about the tombstone? What was it say on it?
The tombstone has fallen over. You would have to pick it up to look at it.
Then you pick it up.
Mage hand to push it back down.
It's probably heavier than 10 pounds.
As you pick up, as you pick up the gravestone, there is a word that looks like Primewater.
Primwater.
Prime water?
Prime water.
Primatur.
Primeval. I mean, prime water.
Give that fireball.
Oh dear God.
Wait, it hasn't been 2 hours.
No.
Nope, I'll have to check that out. Because that shouldn't have gone.
But we still gotta roll it anyway, right? Yeah!
Oh dear.
I vote no because
Yeah.
the cooldown shouldn't have gone off yet.
No,
Cooldown
it is
should not
against.
I will keep the net fireball. Do not spend your jar or scales when the time is right.
We have another, like,
After
So
break.
after break.
Break should happen before we get fireballed again.
Yep.
Okay. Slight technical difficulty with the fireball, but it is noted. Does anyone happen to remember the name Prime Water?
It's on his tombstone.
I do recall it, but I don't remember why.
Galen Prime Water.
There we go.
He seems to be
He's one of the smugglers. He's the leader of the smugglers.
Good, hopefully he's dead.
But it seems like the grave says Prime Water on it, but nothing's in the grave.
Is this a similar situation that I dealt with Gravis? Okay. hate you right now. Hello, friends. I dealt with this already with Gravis. Things are coming back from the dead.
Oh, wonderful.
Great. As if this whole area, this whole region wasn't bad enough.
Well.
Just get the next ship out of here.
Then look, sea princes will kill you.
I'll start walking.
All the kraken.
Across the water.
Across the water.
All right.
You're damn right.
You need to talk to somebody about that whole making miracles happen thing.
Alright, gentlemen and ladies. Lady.
Give her a second.
Sorry.
The rest of the back of the house is simply just a back of the house and more forest.
Now,
The garden seemed to be the only detail.
are those
Doors?
2 doors behind us?
Those are indeed 2 doors.
Outstanding.
Are they boarded up like the ones in the front?
They are not. They just simply are doors that are perfectly attached.
We should.
I have an idea before we go.
I'm taking
Okay.
a dead rose.
Okay.
Take the dead rose.
While he takes the dead rose, I'm going to go to the doors.
Mm-hmm.
They have handles on them?
Yes.
Are they knobs or are they... Ah, perfect. I'm going to grab my rope
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to tie it around one of the door knobs.
Okay.
Make a big, nice knot out of it. And then I'm going to walk over to the other door and make the rope as tight as I can get it and tie another knot.
Okay. That door is now sufficiently secured,
Both
at
of
least
them.
into your knowledge.
Both of them.
Yes, both of them.
So if they try and open one, and then you...
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of windows for them to shoot bows out of, right?
I'm sure, but I don't want to come out the door.
Oh, speaking of windows, how's the window situation?
Now, are there windows on this side of the house?
Well, some of the windows that were crappily boarded up, the boards are not attached to the windows anymore.
Oh,
At least by where the door was. Where
Okay.
You used Thunderwave.
I tried to follow in your footsteps. I tried to bring the house down.
You're a little too far away.
Good idea. Let's get closer.
I'm out of range. I'm too far away.
At
He
least I'm,
used a different spell.
at least I'm teaching him well.
Yeah.
just to bring
I mean,
it
just
down
from the
on
just from the vibration of the spell itself, it seems like these boards were,
Not well attached.
yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, you don't hear anything other than, oh wait, where's those moans? Where'd they go? That's
Well,
weird.
we stopped hearing them when we
Yeah.
passed a gate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we haven't heard them for a long time.
That's right.
That has been noted.
Okay.
Yep.
Moving around the other side of the house, way over here somewhere.
So, I'm gonna check these windows as we go by.
Those
Here.
windows to the window to the wall.
We have as those staff, don't we? Thumb's got the staff, right?
No, that's what we're looking for.
That's what we're looking
That's
for.
what
What piece do we have?
You have the shield
I
and you
have-
have the gem.
I have the gem.
The black
pen.
gem.
The pendant.
The pendant left, yeah.
The blue gem, actually.
The sapphire.
The Eye of Undal.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so we're still looking for the black gem and the staff.
Yes.
Yes. The room that you're going to see first, with the table, I assume that's you in the front right there. Yes. That is a dining room.
Okay, in both windows.
Are there dragons in there?
There are. It is a dining room in both windows.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there is no dragons in there.
Okay. Do I see movement?
There's just 4
There is
skeletons.
now.
No, there's just 4 skeletons, and they look like they all died
I'm
of
gonna
boredom.
turn and run the hell away.
Alright, so dead
And
skeletons.
sorry, there's dead skeleton in the what?
No, I was joking about that. There was 4 dead skeletons. They died of boredom. Get it? Dragons in the dining room.
Nah.
You're players.
Oh, boredom would be the wrong adjective.
Died of shock. Died of fireball, actually.
Now, the further up room, in which that would be where the other 3 are.
There's no windows.
There's no windows
noted
here.
on
There.
this
I was
side.
just going to say there was no windows there.
Oh,
Alright, so you saw a dining room, eh?
Mm-hmm.
any movement, any activity, anything?
No.
Okay, moving on.
And there's another window over here.
There is indeed a window in that room.
What do I see?
It's a bathroom.
With your elfin eyes, you see a kitchen.
I see someone pooping, right? Okay.
A mouse. You see a mouse pooping.
I see a mouse pooping. Okay.
Yes. You can you can peek in the window, and you can see there's also stairs that lead up from the kitchen.
So I see. Okay.
And it's these stairs.
Oh wait, hang on 1 second.
I was gonna say.
I think it's these because these.
Those stairs. Yes.
These ones?
These
Okay.
go up.
They have south arrows.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. That is what you see.
Alright. I'm gonna continue moving around the house.
All right, continue moving down the house.
Kitchen. No movement. No activity. We see
There's
a
no
door.
windows in that one, but that is a door.
Boarded? No.
Not boarded.
Okay.
Easily accessible. What? Wow.
Just being-
Crabby's being crabby.
Crabby.
Yeah. No. He's no.
Crabby. Crabby.
I'm actually.
Did someone give you like the talking stick today? So
They
that you
stuck
could
a
just
quarter in him.
Okay.
No, they give him the pun stick.
Well.
So what's in this next window?
That next window,
Sadness.
my friend. Actually, yeah.
Despair.
Kind of sadness.
This is finally the pit of despair.
That window is a withdrawing room.
What?
Oh, a room of withdrawing, obviously.
It is a place where you would go to collect your thoughts and stare at the fireplace.
Oh, I thought they had a ring of chairs and they
is
were talking
is
about
there,
their problems.
It's like a
there
70s
embers in the
conversation
fireplace?
lounge.
Huh?
Embers.
Is Fez there?
There are no embers in that fireplace.
Okay. I forgot to ask, were there embers in this fireplace?
There was no embers in that fireplace.
Okay.
Is there a fireplace in here? Because that's the fireplace.
This is a fireplace, this is a fireplace.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a fireplace.
Oh, what is it?
I'm sorry, that is a drawer.
There's no embers in the drawer.
I'm sorry. Okay, the thing that's marked with orange, fireplace.
Can't see this room. I'm sorry.
I just like
You
looking at the
deserve
fireplace and she's like, damn!
You got me back, you're welcome.
I'm sorry, I
Play
was.
spoons with her.
I looked the wrong room.
Okay. This room, across from the dining room, is one I'm looking in the window.
Yes, you are looking in that room.
What do I
right?
see in this room?
That is a withdrawing room.
Okay. What do I see?
There are 2 chairs
Okay.
and a drawer.
Activity.
Nothing.
Okay. Moving on.
On those chairs, they look like yous.
They're chairs. See, this is a chair too.
It's
at the
C
dining room.
for chair.
Oh, from my point of view, it looks like an N.
It's a U. This is an N.
Well, we put them together, it's an M.
Or a W.
I'm gonna put my foot.
If we look this way, we could look at it like a 3. Or an E.
I think it's 2 cc's.
A very mild dose.
Okay. I see 2 more windows that I am going to go investigate.
Okay.
Here and here.
The windows looks like a hallway,
Okay.
and the rooms that you can look into are
Yeah.
to
I can't really see into.
that one,
I'm looking into a wall.
right, and the other one,
I'm sort of looking into a door. I guess I could see a door this way.
right. You said 2 windows, so I
Yeah.
was gonna kind
Okay.
of speed it up and whatnot.
Okay.
You can see a door.
Okay.
Congratulations. Closed.
Okay. Are we gonna continue all the way around the house?
Back to where we started.
Yep.
Alright.
Sure.
Before we go, how are we gonna make this door not work?
The
I've
grab
got a couple of
headstone.
pitons.
As of right now, you've heard absolutely no activity, except for maybe like a mouse or
Or giant
When-
wind, you know.
But there was activity, or had been activity,
walking up to the house. Yes.
in the one room with the embers and all the thing over
Yes.
here in the library, with the candlestick in the. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Colonel Mustard.
I've got it. I can shut the door.
How?
I take out my bottle of perfume. Now it can't open.
What? What?
Bandit 3 comes out. Oh!
I spray my perfume at the door. It doesn't open.
We don't get it. You fail.
That was good.
Over there.
Right, so we don't have anything really to make this door not open.
It's perfume.
Like I said, I got
No.
a couple of pitons and
I mean, unless you wanted to use the
The door looks like
gravestone,
it opens inward.
To your
Correct.
knee.
it looks like it opens.
I set the chair on my foot,
Then
on my
yes,
toe,
we can do the
and
pitons.
sat down. Don't do that, it hurts. Yeah.
That won't make noise.
We pitten the door closed.
You pitten the door closed with a clang, clang, clang. Please give me a strength check.
Hi, Seekazilla. Thank you.
Hello,
Hi, Seekazilla, thank you for the
Seekazilla.
What was the? Oh, sure. Okay.
Use the bathroom,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm going away.
It sounds like a baby dragon.
I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing for
15.
going around the house. I'll be right back.
A 15 strength check is sufficiently able to piton the door.
I will use my mage hand to hold the piton in place. That way he doesn't hurt his thumb.
That's a really good idea.
Fact is, it's
You're
supposed to
kind.
I'm one of a kind.
You are certainly one of a kind.
Aha!
The door is now sufficiently shut with a piton.
Yay! We're gonna make our way around the rest of the house.
Alright.
What's in this window?
Glass.
That room. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Probably some wood paneling.
Is another living area.
Any movement?
There is no movement, however, there is a sizable hole in the ceiling.
In the bottom of the sea.
When you say sizable, are we talking like...
About
Murder
5 to
hole.
6 feet.
Okay.
That's
And about where?
Hmm?
About where?
Very center of the room.
Leading down.
Well, yes, a hole in the ceiling would definitely lead down. I can be snarky too.
So as we hit the next 2 windows here, does there appear to be embers in the fireplace?
There is no embers in that fireplace.
And we have made it full circle. There's no window into this room.
Correct.
Okay, we are now full circle.
Well, what do you think?
The map, you get 45 experience for discovery for filling out the entire map.
I just think, yay!
You're nowhere near D. You just...
So, yeah, we're at the door.
You are at the door.
We haven't heard or seen anything except for the possibility of a dead man walking.
That sort of disturbs me.
We'll just make him dead again.
You think of a hammer?
He's dead again.
Well,
We're gonna have to go searching the house. We know there's an upstairs, there's most likely a downstairs. Oh, are these stairs going up?
You don't know.
There's a window right in front of them.
Are you looking into the window?
We already did.
Would you like to go onto the porch in order to look into that window?
We already did. That's why I'm looking for clarification.
That's why I asked, are you on the porch?
We did that before we even started the rotation. That was one of the first windows we looked in.
Right, and I said, are you going on the porch? And you said no.
actually, yeah, we did say no. We weren't going on the porch.
Okay.
So, we're going to approach the porch.
Okay. You get on the porch. There's some creaky boards. You look into the window. Those stairs lead up.
These stairs go.
Alright.
And the stairs over there.
Alright. So, we know there's a second floor, there's most likely. Is there any indication on the foundation of this building that there is a basement?
There is no evidence.
Okay.
No cellars or nothing that we saw.
Nope.
Not even
We're
full
gonna
cellar?
have to go in. Who wants to go first?
Again.
Alright.
Before we go in, shall we do some healing? I can pray a bit.
That might not be
Probably
bad.
Please.
not be a bad idea. How does the door open?
Going to
In or
take
out?
it.
The door opens inward.
Door opens inward. Okay.
I think it's gonna take 10 minutes.
So, after we're doing the healing,
Yeah, it's gonna take 10 minutes.
we're
10 minutes up on me. So.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up for a bit. So the camera's going up.
Guy, man. Just grab the camera top itself
Ah.
and look behind you to see if the camera is in the right place.
Am I sexy? Okay, we're good.
Doing one of these numbers where it's you're hiding behind the corner and you push the door open.
Ah, okay.
21 points of healing.
Whoa. You guys are sufficiently healed.
I went from 47 HP to 58.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, how much?
21.
Thanks.
Almost heals you.
So do you go to max? Is that what?
If it's more than your health, you go to max.
Yeah, I really don't keep a track of your HP. I trust that you guys aren't gonna screw me
It
over.
wasn't that. It was if you're above your. Well, it was just a yeah.
There's no overheal or temp.
There's no overhealing or
Yeah.
temp. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, there's temp hit points, but you don't get it.
You have to
for-
give
yes,
them
yes,
to someone.
correct, yes. Overheal is the correct term.
Do I get a shield with that?
It's not Team Fortress 2. You don't get a little slight over.
Okie dokie. The door opens.
Perception.
To the person opening the door.
You just don't want me.
That would be, where's my perception there? 25.
Under P
Jesus.
in the
Quit rubbing up on the elf, would you?
Hey, she just healed me, so.
Yeah, exactly. As you open the door, you do see that it is.
By the way, my eyes have been glowing this entire time.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
I
I forgot
haven't
about that.
closed my eyes.
No one has said anything.
We were doing the fucking window check, okay? Shush.
Can you imagine being dead of night and you just see these two glowing eyes just going
Hi, guys.
through the.
Right. So as we're walking, fine, whatever.
Yes.
So what was with the screaming and everything earlier? Why are your eyes glowing now?
My eyes are glowing because I was probably screaming. My eyes hurt. After I cast the spell, my eyes hurt.
My steel mirror?
Is that supposed to happen?
Okay, so
No.
you have artificial eyes that are now slitted.
Yes, what are they made out of?
Hmm?
What are they made out of? If they're artificial, they have to be made out of something.
Diamonds.
Amber.
Oh, they're diamonds. Just hang on a sec.
Tyr,
Yeah.
what kind of magical components would you have on you?
None. I have an arcane focus.
What would that arcane focus be made of?
That arcane focus would be a quartz crystal.
Your eyes are made of quartz.
Awesome.
Neat.
Oh, I don't want that.
Cubic zirconium, so they almost look like diamonds.
Yeah.
What, orange in color?
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Lalo. I have banana-colored eyes.
Watch this trick. I can still see you. How many fingers am I holding up? Alright, anyway, back to the story now.
Okay.
He opens the door and he sees it's just an entryway. It's got some furniture, the stairs leading up.
And I'm
There
using
is a
this
small
tool.
hallway up to the left-hand side and further up to the right-hand side.
If I remember correctly, left is to the library. Where we saw embers in the fire.
Where you saw embers in the fire.
I told you all.
When you go into this building, please go at your movement speed.
Okay. 30 feet.
How far are you on in?
30 feet.
Stop. No, one more back. Deck save.
Is this something I can see?
No.
Okay. Nope.
What'd you get?
That was a 1.
No, there's
No,
a
not
nat
one.
one.
Oh, no, not 1. Okay. Good, good, good.
I would say
That's much better. Okay. What's my dex? 17.
you narrowly avoid as the floorboards break. Yeah.
Oh, well.
And you can clearly see there's a hole that looks pretty deep.
Bottom of the
Nice.
seat.
Very well.
I've been getting better.
Take one of my. Where are they? Take one of my candles. Actually, no.
Yeah. Here, candle.
Okay. Take a candle, light it.
I have one less candle.
It's
no,
dark.
I have 9 candles instead of 10. You can take candles.
Splat.
1,000, 2.
No,
So
three.
about
On
3
three,
seconds.
1,000?
Huh?
So it's 15 feet deep?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Candle fall.
And it's the hole is the size of someone falling into it, and they'd be roughed up a little bit. They would go down.
Huh.
It's roughly 5 feet a second.
Well,
So what you're saying is we need to watch every
But don't you have a? Do you have a stick? Does anyone have a stick? Or
I
a
do.
staff?
I got a stick.
Every floor.
I'm gonna treat this like we're walking across the Mississippi in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Probably a really good idea.
And going tap 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 tap.
Okay.
Which way are we going?
Should go left.
Let's go to the library.
Yeah.
Tap 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 tap.
Keep going, you're good.
And the library should be on the left.
Tap 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 tap.
Stop 5 feet back. As you hit that, roll perception, please.
This one.
Yep, that square that you just walked into.
This one. Okay.
Yes.
So you wouldn't have walked into it yet.
No, it's fine. Walk them into it.
That would be a 12.
A 12. Unfortunately, you didn't happen to see what happened. But keep walking. You are now at the door, correct?
Yeah.
The door is open.
Like wide open or just ajar?
It is opened.
For the last time, it's not a jar, it's a door.
The door is opened on the inside, or inwards.
So it's wide open.
Yes.
Okay. I will peer inside the room.
All right. What are you 3 doing?
Following him.
All right.
Mhm.
You may proceed.
Are
In the
you-
order in
I
which you
will
wish to
follow
go.
you.
We're gonna follow exactly where he walked.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly where he tapped, walked, whatever. Are you coming too?
Yes.
Sexy stance. Do, 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 do,
So
do,
he
do.
tapped here all the way through.
Bonus points if you dance that you're doing.
I'm going to assume I tap the
Yes,
few
everywhere.
squares around me.
Okay. You are good to go. Tyr, when you when you look inside the library, you see it's a library. There are books on the shelf.
There is dust on the ground or anything of that nature?
There is dust on the ground, however, there doesn't seem to be any footprints.
Does that fire smell natural?
Now that you're this close to it, you can definitely smell a tinge of smoke.
So where's the library now?
This room.
Right there.
Where's the fireplace in this room?
It's not written, it's not actually drawn on here.
Correct. My bad. It is right next to the window that you would have crossed from it.
Here?
Yep. My
5
bad.
foot square, 10 foot square.
5 foot. It's a small one.
This one or right here?
The middle one.
I missed the fireplace. My bad.
You're fired.
Place.
I'm slowly charred. And there is bookshelves of books. There is
Are there-
chairs.
Are there any books laid out?
There is no books laid out. There's a desk. There is some papers on the desk.
Tap, 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 tap.
All right, you are at the desk.
I'll go in as well.
Using Mage Hand, I'm going to start pulling drawers.
Good idea. You start pulling a drawer and you hear a.
I will continue pulling it out.
Dex save.
With mage hand?
He's standing right in front of the desk.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
From the fireplace, a dart spits out.
Neat.
It hits you.
Okay.
What's your AC?
14.
Reaction? Yes, no?
No.
Okay.
Please don't die.
Ow. That hurt.
Oh, okay.
He won't die here.
Somebody else will kill me.
The dart hits you in the arm,
Mm-hmm.
and you are feeling very sleepy.
Okay.
Now, I do believe that's a con save,
Okay.
if I remember correctly, for trying to stay conscious as you get nailed by a dart.
That's on you.
It's your call.
Con.
That would be a 15.
Just slightly less. You guys, he's doing his thing and whatnot, and you just hear, ah!
I'll go slap him. I'll do it.
Okay.
Wake up! He's sufficiently still sleepy. And he now has like a red mark on his face.
Okay, it's not normal sleep then.
It's not normal sleep.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yay!
Possibly
I'm gonna
poison.
take the dart out of his arm.
You remove the dart out of his arm? Okay.
Don't touch
Is
the
it,
pointy
is it
end.
a full-on dot, or is it just one of them little pin needle things?
Pin.
Okay.
Rip it out.
When you pull it out, you can see that it was nailed, injection based. He's got a little spot. Itty bitty bit of blood.
How big are we talking about? Like,
Are we talking, well, in diameter, are we talking hypodermic or a little bit larger? 12 gauge? Oh god,
holy
that's like a
shit.
half inch.
Yeah, but it's needle based, so like when you got hit, and
Right, that's what I'm looking for. The part that actually pierced my skin, are we talking larger than my earring or a piercing gauge?
it's just larger than a piercing gauge.
Okay, so about a 14
Okay.
gauge. So yeah, it'll leave a decent mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he might be out for a while.
Great.
It smells weird.
Lick it.
you hear Tyr's disembodied voice. Hey Tyr,
As he's sleeping.
want to hear something funny? You can still see,
Oh god.
but you're asleep.
I had the weirdest dream.
So this puts you to sleep, huh?
No, like it's strange. You are asleep,
And I can see.
but you can see.
It's a
Okay.
very lucid dream. It's all a dream.
You can see clearly now the rain is over.
Well, being that the drawer is open,
Mm-hmm.
what was
No. Well, he just.
well, seeing if there's an antidote or something inside.
Yes. In the drawer, there
You're
is a
gonna be so lucky.
small note.
Have fun with the dart.
Glove on.
You have a glove?
Leather glove.
Okay.
The note says, "Watch out for the dart."
Should have read that first.
No. You gonna grab the note?
Mhm.
Okay. You
I would totally do that.
put your glove on, get in there, you grab the note, you open it up.
Mhm.
You know what it says?
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Oh. I'm gonna put it on Tyr's face.
You didn't tell us that part.
It literally does say gotcha.
Oh. Well, he's never gonna move this one down. I'm gonna put it on my
There are still papers on the desk.
Okay, we'll examine the papers.
Alright, it looks like someone was very hastily writing a note. Would you like to read the note?
Yes.
Or the letters?
Mhm.
Dearest G.P.
General practitioner.
Hmm.
Right into the doctor.
I'll give you a minute as our scribes are hitting it up.
Scribing.
Yes.
They've got the scribbly stuff.
It is with unfortunate news that your daughter, Sarah, has shuffled off the mortal coil. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you was like waiting for me to. I thought you was writing.
I did.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Wow, man, you speed writer.
Crib notes.
Yeah.
Daughter Sarah is dead.
The fauna that I have tried to grown was of no use. Unfortunately, it seems to be having an adverse effect on the lands.
Great. Whoever this was is making everything go crazy.
You're not there. You're asleep.
Well, he is
But I
dead.
can see. Hold the paper up to my eyes.
We don't know that. You didn't tell us that.
On land.
I am retreating back to the town of Saltmarsh to gather more materials make sure the caretaker is taken care of.
Take care of caretaker.
And that's it. It looks like he scribbled. The letter I.
Gotcha.
That's a weird thing to write. Why'd you write the letter I? Take care of the caretaker, the letter I. Oh, that must be a name. The caretaker's name is the letter I.
And that is all that is on that paper. The ink is well dried.
Are there any symbols, sealing wax, that kind of thing?
Nope.
No stamp, nothing.
There's no remnants of any stamps of any sort, wax on the desk.
Nope.
It must not be official.
There was a pen, there was a quill, and
Is that the only paper that's on the desk?
that is the only paper that is on the desk.
Now, earlier you did say there were papers on the desk.
My bad. Paper.
Single paper. Oh,
Who's gonna carry him?
Well,
Or would you like to leave him here?
only one of us is a muscle bound.
Shaking him a little bit. See if I can.
Tyr, you are starting to come to, and you feel super wobbly.
But
Wobbly.
not when I slapped him.
No.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
It took time.
Tyr, as words or sounds or anything come to you, they sound extremely distorted.
How?
Yes.
I'm talking to whales.
Do you even know what a whale would sound like?
No.
Okay.
Tear. Pick up, Tear.
Alright.
Tear.
And you're hearing that, but it's like it's
Pick up, Tear.
Charlie Brown like. Tyr, this will affect you for the next 15 minutes.
Okay.
That sucks.
I use minor illusion to spell "Are you okay?"
Can you do that?
Yes, minor illusion can make images.
Yep.
He spells, "Are you okay?" He gives you a thumbs up.
I spell "Can you hear us?"
He spells, "Can you hear us?" He gives you a thumbs up.
And you look like you're gonna
can you
throw
read
up.
this?
That's great.
Can you read this?
What?
The note with gotcha on there.
I put I minor illusion a finger.
When you look at the note, the letters are dancing.
What?
I'll transcribe the letter word for word.
Hmm?
I'm transcribing the letter word for word.
Okay.
That was your fault? How did you do that?
Now, when Tyr says that, it sounds like Wellers Muffin Blossom Bliss Hakasakuima.
Right,
I sign, "We can't understand you."
I'm going to.
I have parchment. I get
Around
a
my
piece of
shoulder?
parchment.
Huh?
I'm gonna put his arm around my shoulder
Okay.
and
As
do the
as he stands up,
this.
your legs are extremely wobbly.
Yes.
How tall are you?
I am 5'11".
He is
Someone shorter than me want to do this.
he is
I'll take it.
doing his best impression of a king cobra.
And I'm assuming I have to duck every time we go underneath. And
Wait, how tall are you?
I'm 6 foot something.
9.
How tall is my thing? Yes. 6
Okay.
foot 9.
She's still
I'm
hanging
tall.
on.
I'm 5'8". You can
you. Alright.
Tyr, roll me a dex
give
save.
him to me.
Oh yeah. Okay. 6 foot 9.
7.
You face plant into her boob.
That's okay.
She's like,
Give him here.
oh. Alright, for the next 15 minutes, you are.
You dumbass.
Right.
You are in a high end state of confusion.
I could say whatever I want about you and never know.
Right.
ideas.
Yeah, 'cause that's what you're hearing.
What?
You are completely distorted. It seems like reality itself is warping.
Yes.
So Tyr did promise me his worldly possessions, right? And you're gonna buy me a drink for the rest of my life.
Are we going to conclude anything else in this room?
Is there anything else of note in this room?
Why don't we sit down for 15 minutes?
Yeah, we should sit. I'm going to explore
I really shouldn't give you a time index.
Nope.
the books.
The books themselves, or are you going to like pull them out, look at
I'm not
them?
going to pull them. I'm just going to look if any of them have been recently.
They're journals. A lot of journals.
Christ. Are they all written in gold?
No.
Oh, okay.
Ink.
Are they numbered?
They are not numbered.
Okay.
But I mean, there is journal after journal after journal, and they're not small.
Are any of them? I mean, are they all from the same author, or are they?
If
Is
you
there
would,
anything written on the spine? What's on the spine?
if you would, there's nothing written on the spine, but if you will take a quick peek at them, it looks like the same handwriting.
Okay.
Oh well, I was afraid to touch any of them.
Oh, I'm just.
That's why I said if he takes a quick look or peek at them.
I'm just gonna pick a couple of that.
Yes, they seem to be the same handwriting.
As the guy on the desk, or
Yes.
okay. So whoever's house it is, it's not the.
Well, this is Prime Water's house.
Or at least his grave is here.
So
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Tyr's looking beautiful right now.
Or is that? Oh, maybe the caretaker's Prime Water one too.
Or both. Prime water.
Maintain low cone.
put one of those dog cones around you.
It's possible that Prime Water, since we've heard of at least two now, Prime Water could be a family name.
Galen and daughter,
Right.
dead daughter Sarah.
Any ideas of who GP
Who
might be?
GP might be Galen Prime Water.
Galen Prime
Yeah,
Water.
problem.
But who would be the person writing that to this person? Does
I'm assuming this is a family estate, probably another Prime Water.
right. That was my point.
Sorry,
Well,
It's fine. It's just you. It's fine.
it is
are the,
just me.
Are the books? Are they color coded? Are they just?
No, they're just. It looks like someone bound them after writing a journal and stuck them on the shelf.
I'm gonna find the first one.
Okay.
Pick it out, since it seemed like nothing happened when you picked up the first one, and flip it open and start reading.
All right. This one is dated
Okay.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay.
The handwriting, again, suggests that it was the same author. It entails of the house being put in order. The servants are stocking firewood. Game is being delivered. And Sarah seems to be in relatively good health.
Definitely in the past.
Is there anything at the end of it? Any names that I recognize other than Sarah's? Like, I'm just gonna kind of as quickly as I can scan through.
Okay.
Thank you, Nat 20. Thank you, Magic Burst.
No, maybe.
And on that one.
Woo!
How big was that grave roughly? Whole thing.
The grave was about teenager size.
Teenager size.
And player disadvantage.
Jesus!
Thanks, Miss Fatal Pillow. Do you have another
I love
time
you.
with Krabby
No,
Patty?
she just popped in. And the advantage.
No, she gave it to us to begin with.
Yeah, she did it.
Her and Loxy both did.
Yeah, they floated us right into
So I said,
She just came back in and did it.
I know.
Oh.
I meant, does she have it on a timer like Krabby Patty does with Nat Fireball?
I don't have a field for disadvantage. Here, I'll make
So I'm gonna flip through the journal as like kind of try to speed read and see if I can find any names that stick out, any prime first names, surnames, anything like that. I'm not gonna read every word, just kind of
Gotcha. There seems to be absolutely no names entered
other than Sarah.
other than Sarah.
Magic person
Okay.
for the items for.
Really? It's not on cooldown yet, Miss Fatal Pillow.
Off cooldown.
It's not off cooldown.
I'll have to add that to the list.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So is there any? There's no name attached to the journal at all, other than Sarah.
Correct. Sarah seems to be the only name mentioned here.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the last journal.
All right.
Do the same thing.
Last journal.
Most recent.
Yeah, most recent. It not dated, but it's stating that Sarah her condition seems to be fatal no matter what is done. The strange materials they have been sending have had no effect.
Does it mention what kind of condition that's affecting little Sarah?
The disease that seems to be plaguing her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It seems to be some type of paralyzing that her veins are turning green. And more like entities are emitting from her limbs.
She's being turned into a plant.
Yeah, we're playing Undertale.
Well, I think we found where Pamela Isley's been hiding.
She's gonna turn into a shambling mound.
Shut up! Do not give the DM any ideas. He already has enough.
Oh, don't worry, this one's all set out for me.
All right. So she's being turned into a plant. So that's possibly why burying her in the ground didn't do anything. She just came back up because she's not dead. She's a plant.
You got hurt?
Yes, Tyr.
It's been 15 minutes.
No. About 5.
Well,
I'm going to attempt to ambulate of my own volition.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Tyr, why don't you...
I want to see if I can get the blood moving and make this run its course a little bit faster.
Gotcha. Have you ever been in what's that? Famous carnival ride that spins you around? Gravitron. Okay.
I've done that ride way too many times.
Okay. That's what you're feeling
Mhm.
if you were a 6-year-old.
So vertigo beyond all belief.
Yes.
Okay. I will
It seems like whatever this thing is that's running through you changes every minute. Like you have extreme vertigo 1 minute, next you're feeling really hot, next minute the walls look like they're talking to you.
Great, I'm going through menopause.
I'm gonna check on his wound.
Oh, the wound? It's turning slightly green.
You're an idiot. Anyway.
But what you hear is Hakaba.
You hear Akaba? Wrong campaign.
it's a vision of the.
We need to get
The
to
little
Tyr.
dot that is on his arm, which was bleeding, what dot, is now teeny bit green.
As in the blood is green?
Am I
or
capable of
as
seeing
in
this?
it's
Oh, you are
green,
well capable
or
of seeing
as
it. The dot itself, where he got punctured, is a teeny bit green.
Firebolt.
You wish to firebolt your arm.
Cauterize the wound.
Okay. With your current condition, you're going to roll at disadvantage for this.
Oh, you hear? Who's that?
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'll roll a disadvantage because I'm more amused about this.
You're gonna hit me with a firebolt. That's what's gonna happen.
Or me.
No,
I
it's
am-
gonna be me.
Hold on.
I guarantee.
I mean, I'm standing next to him.
Assuming that I'm by the wall, I'm
Uh-huh.
going to be having my hand on the wall and go. "Toom."
Okay.
So if anything, I'm going to shoot the wall because I'm aiming to the side and behind me.
I guarantee it's gonna find a way to hit me.
Yeah.
That would be.
It's gonna hit me.
What is my spell save? Oh, there it is. Derp. That would be a 24.
you do indeed firebolt your arm.
Awesome. And I'm level 5 now, so it does a bit more damage.
Yes.
2d2.
Tyr, what did
You see Tyr go.
Yeah. I do 16 points of damage to myself.
Water gun.
I want to ask, in terms of verbal invocation of a spell, if you can't speak correctly.
He cannot speak correctly right now. Is firebolt a verbal spell?
Yes.
Shazam! The firebolt does not go off. I'm sorry, I did not know firebolt was a verbal. I thought it was just a.
Almost every spell. There's very few spells that do not require.
I thought it was just.
No, very few spells require.
The thing that it doesn't. The thing that goes most of the time is somatic.
Yes, you.
Tyr, what did
You literally hear him go Shazam.
Tyr, stop.
Do I? Oh, it's a cantrip anyhow, so never mind.
That green
Okay,
looking.
then with that, I'm going to continue to ambulate toward the fireplace.
Okay. Roll me a dex save.
7.
You fall flat on your face.
That's fine. I'm still going to continue going that
I'm-
direction.
Just.
I'm right in front of him.
You see,
Wouldn't I help?
I'm making my way that direction, so you'll see that.
Just
Okay,
let him go.
he wants to go to the fireplace. Can we help him?
You can help him to the fireplace.
Alright.
I'm just talking to the party.
Okay.
That works too.
You can
It's
try
fine, whatever. Just don't drop him.
Then I'm going to take my dagger out of my pouch and just set it in the embers.
Okay. The embers are now cold from you guys walking around the house.
Okay, never mind.
No one's looked at the fireplace recently, so.
Well, embers don't go out in 5 minutes.
No.
They were glowing while we were in the room, and now they're out 5 minutes later.
No. They were glowing when you were walking in front of the house. You walked around the house. You fought some weasels. You walked around the
The
house.
weasels took 6 seconds.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Walked
walking
around
around
the
the house took maybe a minute and a half. So a glowing fireplace of embers went out in 6 minutes, maybe 7.
They're out.
Okay.
Not gonna wreck on that one.
with the wound. Does it look similar to?
What's being described in the book? That's what I want to know.
If you are going to take some minutes to look through the book, which I assume you're now going to do when you read that, his veins are not turning green.
That's what I was wanting to know.
It's just
It's
whatever hit him, that little point is green.
Right.
Okay, great.
Does
thank
it
you.
does it remind me of the venom that those raptors?
Oh, from the thing? No.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's not that.
As you have skimmed through some of these books now to see if you can figure out what's going on, you can see some details that Sarah was playing around the house. She's getting lonely. She doesn't have any friends in here. Next one was about Sarah disappearing for a day. No one found out what happened. She came back and she said she felt sick. And this is like
Wherever she went.
skipping forward now to about almost a year, because some of these are dated, some of these are not. From there, her condition started getting worse. The spores started happening. A servant got hit with one of these spores. They were knocked unconscious.
It's not the same thing.
No, that's what I was looking for, was to make sure it wasn't the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you mentioned paralysis. He was sort of paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned green, that like I was trying to make the connection there.
Right.
Now I can't make the connection anymore to his condition.
Well,
I'm fine.
you said that this person got knocked unconscious by a spore.
No.
No.
Servant got hit with the spore,
Yes.
and it knocked him unconscious.
His bird. Well, you did tell us about that, right?
Yes, he said his bird kept going unconscious.
At the roof.
That roof
Maybe she's in the.
upstairs. Could be.
There is no noise happening right now,
No,
other than
she's a
some
plant.
wind.
Right.
She wouldn't.
I'm
move.
gonna take a piece of cloth, wipe it down. I'll suggest all you rest of you do the same, hopefully.
I don't have.
yourselves.
Okay.
So wetting down a piece of cloth.
Gotcha. So you're starting to feel better.
Hey.
You can now talk. Slowly.
You alright?
I feel weird.
You look weird too.
Where are you trying to get to?
Was cauterized.
Oh.
The fireplace seems to be whispering
Okay.
something to you.
I will listen. Okay.
It's like the little grates in it, like you're talking. Tissue.
I will ignore them.
Okay. Alright, guys. With that, Tyr is going to slightly feel better as they hopefully can get him back on his feet. It is break time. I want a Hot Pocket.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. If you would be so inclined to come back within about 30 minutes or so, we'll be back. Bye-bye.
See you guys in a bit.
Alright, now I'm gonna look at Beatbot and see why it
We're back!
Possibly.
It's a
It takes 8 seconds for it to catch up to us.
Yeah. We're
Oh.
behind.
Gotta lower the camera
There it is.
again.
Yep.
There we go.
No,
Yep,
just
that's-
the camera itself.
there you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Hi guys.
We have sound? Everything's good?
Yep.
We are leave.
Oh. Let's do this! Alright. It has now been about 10 minutes-ish, roughly.
1 week since it.
Sorry.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Bye. Other loves today, Natty.
I'll lay down, feel better.
Tyr is starting to feel slightly better. Slightly better.
Feeling
slightly
almost
better.
human now.
Almost human. Still a little bit wibbly wobbly with the wibbly woobs.
With the water.
Half air hug.
Most of the journal entries are pretty much dating what happened to Sarah, what happened to the servants, why the house became in disarray, the person who seems to be trying to take care of her, just saying nothing working.
So the doctor. So we'll call this person the doctor.
Yes, the doctor.
Whatever. Anyway, so the doctor, or caretaker, it's because I'm going to separate the caretaker because we read that the caretaker is not the same person as who's writing these notes.
Correct.
So the doctor doesn't.
Dr. von Lichtenstein.
Okay. Anyway, so there's no.
Wait, Dr. Dart.
Okay. So Sarah.
Sorry.
Okay, so moving on. Sarah's conditions worsening, the house is deteriorating, etc. Blah blah blah.
Yes.
Does it say anything about?
Excuse me.
It says something about one of the spores took out.
A servant.
A servant just fall unconscious.
Yep, fell unconscious.
Does it say anything about what happened to them after, or did they take them away? Did they regain consciousness ever?
It does not say what happened to the servant.
Okay. Okay.
Other than he fell unconscious.
Okay.
What do you think, Tia? Somewhat like a bird
What?
with a servant getting unconscious by these small things.
Oh yeah, that fireball.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Like a fireball.
And actually, we figured out it wasn't premature.
Yes. Failure.
Oh.
DM advantage.
Uh-oh.
What?
Failure.
Yeah.
Ha!
You can wipe that off the board now.
Alright.
I don't keep track of those.
Oh.
You need to keep track of those.
Then we have 17 more.
No. You need to legitimately keep track of those.
I think we have 2. So
I think they're
They're
gone.
gone. You used them both.
Use the first one on the first time. That you did
Oh,
fireball,
that's
and
right.
it went
Dang
off.
it.
Yep.
Darn.
Because you
No
didn't
more
use
for
one at
you.
one. You used the DM advantage, and that's when it went off.
Darn. Dang it.
Alright.
That is.
So yeah, apparently with the servant being knocked unconscious, you said something about your bird just honking out.
Is it possible that maybe she's upstairs?
It's possible.
Upstairs. Yeah, we should look upstairs.
Okay.
I think he's still slightly
Okay.
Shut up.
Who are you
What
talking
is
Him.
Who?
It's a fire. There's nothing.
Well, shut up.
Okay.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
I need
Like
that
more,
hit by a dart.
like more than normal.
that? This will be fun.
It's a 12 on a medicine check. Anything for
Other than sniffing it or possibly ripping it open and seeing what's inside.
no to cauterize it or make it so that it's like is it
you
oozing? Is it
It's not
doing
oozing or anything.
anything?
It's just a little green dot.
okay?
And a little bit of blood from where it, poked him.
But it's not like bleeding profusely or anything. It's
Veins are good.
Could I
Skin's not changing.
use knowledge of alchemy to figure out what it might be?
If you have alchemic knowledge,
I do.
how do you have alchemical knowledge?
Through my fighter
Oh, okay.
expertise thingy.
Oh, so that would be an added skill that you would write in. Is that
You can choose. You can choose to get alchemy
It's like a
stuff.
profession.
Oh, but I didn't write down
okay.
what it would
Here.
be under.
That would technically be a DM call because it doesn't tell you in the book either. I use
Like a skill check.
I use either intelligence or wisdom.
yeah, I would say wisdom.
Knowledge skills are
Okay,
3
so
to
in
5.
that case, 19.
A 19?
I mean, yes, that's
Oh,
why I recognize
okay.
it. But
Right,
like,
In fifth. it
There
doesn't
is
quite
no
do
like
that.
knowledge skill in 3 and 5.
something's about 3
This concoction,
They tried to make it. Old.
as you were looking at it and thinking about it and having all the weird signs that he seems to be having,
I know.
it seems to be a blend of things.
Yeah, and that's.
And for me, that's like 3-5.
Mostly custom built, it seems.
For sure, that's pretty good.
Well, apparently whoever made this has got knowledge of how things work together. It isn't just one particular thing that's affecting them.
By the writings in this journal, I'm guessing that someone was.
Sorry to say it, but that's pretty obvious.
Just
It's pretty clear. It's
Right.
some sort of.
I'm gonna start blending my way. You're blending.
I am the wall.
I was reading what Krabby wrote, so the word just done. I'm gonna start making my way out of the room
Okay.
using my staff to assist me.
You are. It's like you have a very minor case of vertigo now.
I'm using my staff
Yeah.
to stabilize me.
Every once in a while, you'll look at a wall and it just.
Right?
Here, where are you?
Didn't say that.
Where are you going?
You're hearing
Upstairs.
strange
Upstairs.
stirring sounds. You don't know where that's coming from.
The upstairs stir.
Oh, baptized
I
By
can
the-
visit you instead.
by the latte, I compel you.
And then she teabags.
I could teabag you.
Literally.
Literally.
That's my fetish.
Getting hit by teabags, huh? Okay.
Rated M for mature.
Garlic.
So I'm gonna just kind of stumble my way.
Okay, which way you going?
I'm going to the stairs that I saw.
Okay.
The only set of stairs that we saw.
I'll follow
like,
him
so far in the
and
house.
keep a hand on him.
I would say your movement's slowed by like 10 feet. That's all that's really affecting you right
I'm
now.
gonna follow behind him, keeping a hand on him so that
Okay.
In case if
I'm
things
gonna
do
follow
open up.
Yeah. Wall actually does open. And start talking.
Dear, the wall is just fine. It's not really talking to you.
Some ropes start coiling around him. Bad mage hand.
Other way.
As you run up to see the mage hand just doing this. What? Tyr, what are you doing?
I'm going
Marcus.
upstairs.
Speak. What are you doing?
I'm following.
Okay.
We're all following.
Well, then Tyr's gonna get to the stairway up first.
Okay.
Our fearless leader.
This
And
is great. I'm tripping, dude.
When you look up the stairs, it's definitely kind of.
That's a long way up.
That's weird.
Tyr, rest. You need rest for a little bit more, please.
You first.
Which one of him?
You're not pointing at him. You're pointing at her boob.
I'm pointing at the middle one.
She only has 2.
I count 6.
This isn't Total Recall.
Twins.
I can be
No.
whatever you want to be. Oh dear God.
Alright, I guess I'll go upstairs first.
And I
Can
will
you-
grab him by the belt loop. and use his.
Oh, size 22. That's just my size.
Well, I'm gonna go behind you up the stairs and like on your back.
I guess I'm lost.
You're lost.
Lost.
Last.
Lost.
You said it in an accent. Knock it off.
Thank you.
All right.
Deal with the accent. Just live with it.
Torlock.
Yeah.
You get about 6 stairs up.
Hmm? I'm using my hammer on each stair.
That's a good idea.
Gently, please.
Could you kindly roll me a perception at disadvantage?
Oh, I don't get help. Oh no, there's a bit butt in front of my face. Well, not quite in front of my face.
Well, that would be a 9 altogether at disadvantage.
Okay. Very, very faint moaning as you're getting up these stairs.
You all hear that?
It almost sounds like wind.
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I hear it.
He's just talking to you.
You got smoke coming out of your mouth. What's wrong with you?
The 12 to hear it.
Did you roll a
Sorry.
disadvantage?
Oh. It's 12.
Wow.
I
You
rolled higher the second time.
You
What do
can
want?
hear it just barely. There is a faint moan. It was just.
I could have given you my second roll as a 21.
Nope. I deny you your 21. Which?
Shut up. Just because you hate my perception rolls.
Please.
Get a +5 to your pass.
No. Bad tier. 5 more minutes of sick juju for
Oh
you.
my god.
Yeah.
I could roll 32 perception. That's insane. I see everything.
Bahamut waves at you as you see the 8th plane of the nightmare.
I see everything.
Torlock,
Yes, sir.
you have successfully navigated yourself up these stairs.
Do we have a second floor
No.
drawing?
There is no second floor drawing. I am just going to muck it because I don't want to spend 20 minutes drawing.
I mean,
On
Okay.
your north is a hallway that goes down about 80 feet.
Alright.
Oh, hang on, let's make sure I'm right.
80 feet. Holy cows.
on my north.
70 feet.
70 feet. Okay.
It's a
From the
long
stairs.
fucking hallway.
Ow!
If these are 5 foot squares, it's 70 feet.
It's 80 feet
It's
from
80
the
feet
stairs
from
to
the
the
thing.
wall.
Wow.
Alright, so
Wow. This is a
Stairs.
big house.
hallway, got it.
On your right Or sorry,
South.
on
For
south.
myself, yep.
It is 45. Or it should be 45. It might be a little bit longer because I did extend one of the rooms.
Okay, moving on.
Alright. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet back to the north, there is a hallway that extends east and west. You do not know how long those are. But you can guesstimate with it being the first floor and the house is relatively the same size.
Yeah, I went too far.
Anything to the right?
It would go here.
No, because you're off by 2. See what I mean? So if it would be here, it would be here.
No, I meant direction and how far it goes back this way.
As I said, I did extend one room, so it might be a little bit weird.
It would go back to here.
Right, but it would line up with these stairs. See what we're saying?
No, because he said it was 25 feet that way, and then we don't know how
Right.
far it goes that way.
You started these stairs here.
Uh-huh.
They would start here.
Yeah, okay. But I did, from where he told me, I did 70 feet and
Yes.
45 feet.
We're not saying that part's wrong.
Okay.
You see where you have the stairs?
Yeah.
written? They would be here.
This floor is not synchronized to this floor.
No, because everything is shifted over. Even from the thing over that okay. Okay. But I went from his direction, what he talked about. 45 feet this way and 70 feet that way.
Okay.
From here.
I mean, I guess I could actually just, I'm being dumb, I could just show you the picture because you don't know exactly what's going to be in the room.
That'd be helpful.
Ta-da!
There we go. Alrighty.
Well, then he told me the wrong measurement from what I drew.
If these squares are 5 feet.
I know,
It's all right, no.
but I counted.
No,
It's alright.
We got it.
No,
Gotcha.
it's okay.
So there are what looks like 3 doors when you get up to the top of the stairs
Okay.
to the, that would be
North?
south.
South.
And there seems to be an open kind of stairway where you're at, balcony kind of looking thing, and then further down is two rooms, 2 doors, and then you have the extension of the house going east, which is like where the kitchen and dining room area was, and you don't know what's down there. You can't see.
Alright. I'll relay that back to my fellow compatriots here. Which way do you think we should go?
Where's that noise coming from?
Your mouth.
Yeet!
You could not tell where the noise was coming from. You just simply heard it.
Well, I think I'll start by going north.
North to Alaska, go north to Russia. So, all right. When you get to the hallway, please tell me.
We should be there.
All right. When you get to the hallway, you can clearly see to the east. There looks like a hallway with 2 rooms, as well as something that leads further down. And if you would, you went into that room, so it should be, or you looked into that room, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You would realize these are the stairs on the first floor that would lead
That would lead up.
up.
Gotcha.
And of course, when you look to the west, you just see that it's a hallway that dead ends.
Gotcha. So, we'll go a little further down.
All right.
So you're over the library now.
Correct.
Technically. Or in the hallway between the library and whatever the was to the right, since we didn't look there.
You're going to, let's see, you would move up 15 feet and you would be at a door to your left, or to your west.
Okay.
This looks like a fairly large room. I would say probably 25 feet by 30 from how you've looked at it. And the door is closed.
So basically we're here. Covers
25 by 30?
25 across. So 25 north to south, and 30 east to west.
Draw this color in blue, because that way when it overlaps that one, it makes a little more sense.
Good point. Oh, here's that.
Sorry,
You're okay.
should have drawn it
10,
further.
15, 20, 25.
I want some of this.
You just had some.
I mean, I'm gonna drink the last of my tea.
To have and to own.
There is a door blocking the way. This door looks very sturdy.
Huh.
How does the door handle look?
I don't have it.
The door handle looks like it has some type of locking mechanism on it.
I got this. Thaumaturgy. Does it stay locked?
The door opens.
You're welcome.
It's just a very sturdy looking door.
I didn't took. Oh, alright.
Who's speaking in?
Oh, bacon?
Bacon. Yes, bacon.
Bacon?
Bacon.
Lots of bacon.
Who's baking in?
I'm baking in.
Alright.
I'm kind of standing in the crossroads looking around going,
You're starting to
Tears
get
dripping.
You're starting to get grips on reality again.
Good.
This was once a fine master bedroom. Now stands decayed. Some of the floorboards are missing, and there is rubbish. Oh my god! There is rubbish all around. A tall wooden wardrobe stands against the wall opposite the fireplace. Its door closed.
So it's not singing. It's
Which
good.
wall is the fireplace on?
The fireplace is on
North or south?
south.
About where?
5 foot in,
Okay,
and it is 10 feet across.
got it.
And then the bed itself is directly opposite of that end.
It's a 30-foot thing.
Must be a lot of chimneys,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not a direct fireplace or anything else.
I know, but D&D never considers that.
Yeah.
And you said the bed is directly across the door?
Yeah, if the wardrobe's here, the bed's over here. Opposite wall.
Okay, fireplace is on the south wall.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the bed?
Where's the bed?
Oh no, it was wardrobe. Wardrobe is
I thought you said there was a fireplace in it.
You just said there was a fireplace
No
across
fireplace.
from the wardrobe.
I didn't say fireplace.
Yes,
I
you
said,
did.
I said floorboards.
You said fireplace.
Floorboards, and then you said the fireplace there was a fireplace and a wardrobe. The wardrobe was closed. There was a bed.
Just bed and
We got it.
Okay.
We got it.
Yeah.
now.
Okay,
no
right.
fireplace.
Okay, so wardrobe's there, bed's over there. Gotcha.
Yes. There is vines growing from the ceiling, going across, and there seems to be a green glow in the room, and the bed looks like it has mold growing on it.
It's a good thing I have my face mask on.
Yeah, I did that too with the bottom of a.
Yes. You can see that these vines have poked holes from the ceiling downwards and have grown across. They are not emitting this strange glow, however.
Check out Marcus, you may want to put something around your faces and noses.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't already.
Mm.
Would you like peace call? Give me some of my bedroll.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
It's a lonely bed.
I counteract your antibiotics with mold.
Is it cheese mold? It'll make me better.
Let's make some. I would say, let's make some penicillin.
No.
All right.
No. Run away.
That is that room. What would you like to do?
Can you see what's in the wardrobe?
Thaumaturgy.
The wardrobe does not open.
No, Tyr. Would you?
Did you walk into the room?
I
Yes.
stepped right in the room there
Okay. Are you breathing?
with something over my face.
Okay. Please roll me a con save at advantage.
That would be 22.
You notice that there is a strange taste if you're breathing through your mouth. If you're breathing through your nose, it's a strange smell, depending on how you want to do that. Or both, you never know. One in and out. When you walk over to the wardrobe, I
I
assume.
have not gone to the
Okay.
I just walked into the room.
Gotcha.
5 foot step into the room.
And as soon as I realized that it smells kind of funky in here,
You walk out.
that room is bad.
Green glow kind of gave that away.
Well, green glow doesn't always mean bad. I can make green
Well.
glows.
Your senses are back about you because that was obvious.
I think his nickname at one point was Captain Obvious. Although he's not a captain
He's
yet.
not a captain.
Not yet. I'm working on it.
With as lazy as you are, I don't think that you'll make it there.
Good captain knows how to delegate.
Can you just imagine him as a captain?
No! That's why I said
Alright,
that.
you blokes sitting in course somewhere, I'm just going.
Oh, hey, I got a sling. I'm gonna grab a sling bolt,
Okay.
I'm gonna back away before he does that.
whip it at the wardrobe.
Plain sling bolt.
Yeah, just a regular sling bolt.
It hits it.
Does it cause damage to the wood?
I mean, it dents it.
Okay. It's not magical.
So it's just locked.
That's my guess, yes.
Why would it be locked?
Because they
Can
don't
you-
want you to take what's in it.
Can you mage hand
It's gonna
rock
be
it?
way too heavy for that.
Can you?
I don't have any rope. Remember I used it outside?
I'll give you one.
So I'm gonna take my mage hand and I'm gonna wrap the rope around and tie a knot
Okay.
and then hand the end to my friend here.
Strength check.
Can I help him?
You can assist if you'd like.
I don't know how to. Like, if you just. You get advantage, I think, if I help.
Yes.
Okay, good, because that was. That's my better. That would be a 15.
You pull and you tug at this wardrobe, and you can hear splintering and cracking, but it does not open.
No, I'm not going to open it.
Like,
No,
pull it
we're-
over. Tip it over.
Oh, you mean you can? No, too heavy.
Oh, okay. This thing's a little more sturdy than I thought.
It is a very sturdy wardrobe.
Apparently.
Especially in this rickety old house.
Okay, fine. Release.
Oh dear God. In a room full of green glowing spores, Tyr has just casted grease.
Underneath
the wardrobe.
You
The
do
wardrobe
this
is now going to fall over, creating a plethora of spores.
Thaumaturgy. The door. Shut.
It's still air, and it's still gonna hit outside under the door.
Does the magic burst go off?
So,
Oh,
grease.
Magic burst should have gone off.
Oh God, magic burst. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Now, who casted grease? Okay.
And I cast when well, yeah,
I'm
mage
the,
hand.
actually I'm the first one who cast thaumaturgy.
Yeah, she got
Yes.
she cast thaumaturgy.
Oh, so it happens to her.
4,989.
After casting thaumaturgy for the first time, you assert to everybody that you can produce pearls if you eat sand.
Wow.
So,
You know, if it said like she's a dancer, I would have just died.
Ariel, where does the pearl come out?
I don't know
If
why I
you-
just said that.
If you eat sand,
What the hell? Oh,
Does it come back out your mouth?
I'm gonna show you a magic trick.
I've only seen that one in Texas.
I think this house is getting to me. I don't know why I
It
said
could
that.
be the massive chest of poisonous spores.
Right.
Oh, by the way, there was a loud ka-thunk, and then the floor splitting, and something fell.
Did anything make other noises like screaming or moaning?
No,
Good.
but you could pretty much guesstimate the wardrobe is no longer on the second floor.
Yep.
And the rope is probably missing now too.
You see it go under the door. Wait. The rope comes back up, and then goes back in.
Well, we don't have a rope, but with the pearls that you can make, we can bind a rope.
Wow. Wow.
If you eat different colored sand, does it make different colored pearls?
Here, stop talking now.
The green glow seems to be now slowly creeping through the cracks in the doors.
Oh, I think we want to back out of this hallway?
Yep, backing out of the hall.
Prestidigitation.
Mm-hmm.
Wind to blow it back under the door.
The spores, the fluff. The storks, no. The spores now go back through the little cracks.
There we go.
Can you mend that door so it's a little bit more...
Fixed.
Yeah.
Is the door broke?
I mean, it's old,
Okay.
and there's...
Mending.
There you go. The door now looks even better.
Alright.
You know, if we spend enough time here, it'd probably take me a couple of months, but I could make this place ship shape again. We have a new home.
With spores in it that could cause paralysis. And unconsciousness.
It's a free house.
Well, should we see what happened to the wardrobe?
Now we got
Should
other
we
rooms up here to check
I
out.
was
There was
gonna
this
say.
moaning noise.
Yeah, there's that too.
Speaking of perception...
30-20.
My turn. My turn.
Oh, 15.
22.
Yeah, I was looking at you. I knew exactly what was going to happen.
30-20.
Okay, anything, Marcus?
9.
Turlock. Not Turlock.
The two of you have combined. See,
15.
you can never not sit across the table from each other because that would look weird when you guys sitting next to each other.
The moaning seems to be, or now coming overhead. But further down.
Well,
Overhead but further down. Okay.
We all go down that hallway.
We have to go where there's another set of stairs.
Yep. I like that idea.
let's go.
We're gonna go wet.
Walking down the hall.
We're going west.
We're going west.
Okay, if you're going west, you would see about 10 feet into the hallway, there is a room to your right hand, or south.
Okay.
Yeah.
South. That room is 15 across and 25.
Deep. That would be...
That door is actually open when you go into it, or past it.
Yep.
Would you like to know what's inside?
15.
15 by 20.
15 by 20.
Oh.
Isn't it? 15 east.
Is the door in the middle?
The door is in the middle.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
4 deep. Yep. There and 4 deep. One more.
One more.
One more.
There you go.
I can't get
3 this way,
3
and then
up.
back to us. There you go. And when I look in the room, what do my eyes see?
Damp mold covers portions of the walls and ceilings in this large bedroom. The rubbish is... That's a typo. The rubbish is thrown liberally around the floor. In the center is a single mattress that has been badly torn, from which stuffing protrudes. Under the window sits a large wooden chest. The timbers split and its lid closed. And also in this room, you will notice there is alchemy supplies around.
Oh, I could use those.
Chest, thaumaturgy.
The chest is not locked and opens easily.
Hmm.
Is there anyone near the chest?
Did it from the door.
Good idea, as green spores emanate from the chest.
It's really a good idea to keep opening stuff in this house.
Thaumaturgy down to close it back.
The spores that which opened up when you opened it are kind of just hanging around, but the rest are...
We really, really
Inside.
actually should
They're
burn
not
this
close
place.
enough.
Okay.
We really, honestly should burn this down.
But we gotta find that staff or whatever the heck it is we're here for.
It'll survive the fire.
Where?
Maybe.
It will.
How
It's
much are the
magical.
alchemy supplies? Are they by the chest or are they just
That
all
doesn't
strewn around the room?
necessarily mean it will
If you
survive
would have walked in the
fire.
door and took a 5-foot step to your left, or to the north, you would have seen there was like a little bit of table with some flasks.
What if it was in that chest with full of the green crap?
Then we'll have to come back to it. But
I'm
I
not
don't think
going
a
in there.
small chest like that isn't gonna hold a staff like.
Like what you have.
Could be a quarterstaff.
And that's what I'm holding. But it's not that quartered. And would that be a quarter staff or would that be like a
No, that's a quartered staff.
a 16th
Oh my God.
staff?
It's 8th staff.
An 8th staff?
That's going to be a munchkin card, I think.
An 8th staff?
An 8th staff.
Yes,
So I
Crane.
could actually reach the alchemies.
Oh yeah, easily.
Without
Why not?
going near the chest.
You find bottles, flasks. Nothing seems to be actually used, but it's dusty.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll take those bottles and
That's
flasks.
my stomach. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
How many,
Wow.
That echoes really weird.
how many are there?
It probably actually got
You have 2 lead vials,
Lick 'em.
1 flask, which is kind of like
Lick them?
an actual like
Made of lead. I hear it
Beer
helps you
flask.
brain.
a very makeshift Bunsen burner, as what I'm this thing looks like it's described. Some oil and wicks, which come in handy, by the way.
There we go.
That is it.
I'll take those with me.
Probably should wash them off at some point.
Yeah.
I just lick them. Please. All right.
And I'm assuming we're gonna go further down the hallway.
Find another set of stairs.
Well, before you do that, 10 more feet past that room, on your right-hand side again, is a room that is 20 by 25. That door is closed.
Bless you!
Bless you!
And at that 10 feet mark I mentioned is the door.
Like,
And no
Please close the door.
No fourth wall.
Norfolk.
There's
it's
a
in
door.
shambles.
There's a door.
But
Like
nothing.
no frame or wall. It's just a door.
Just the door.
Electrical door.
100% just
Glass.
floating there.
Glass, which is super expensive. But I can make pearls.
I can make
Hold
butt
on.
pearls.
No, I don't. Do I have any sand on me? No, sorry, no sand. Oh,
Not
wait, yes,
swallowing
I do.
sand.
I have
I'm
some
not
sand
swallowing
in here.
sand to try it.
But
No,
you said.
no,
Can I?
no.
Ah.
Here.
I have pocket sand.
No.
No, see, I have
Pocket
sand.
sand.
I have sand that can be used to dry out the ink when I make my mixer.
No.
So I was going to see if maybe it would be this
No.
one.
That's all I see.
She has to snort it.
The door.
She has to snort it
No.
from her earlobe.
Alright. You wanna test this door too?
I don't know if I should at this point. Spores everywhere. I mean, I can if you'd like.
Well, you gotta find a staircase otherwise.
Gotta find the stuff somewhere.
Thaumaturgy.
Your thaumaturge the door inside the door as it opens. It's a storage room. This room appears to have been used for storage. A large, ill-made oak chest stands under the window, its lid closed. Well, that sounds familiar. Elsewhere in the room lie 3 broken wooden chairs, 2 splintered wooden buckets, and a mildewed sack. Just inside the door is a heap of clothing. These garments have collected a little bit of dust and appear to have been placed here only recently.
That's all.
I mean, there's supposed to be a caregiver.
Male or
person.
female?
Huh?
Male
The
or female
clothes.
clothing?
Gender neutral.
Gender
Gender
neutral.
neutral clothing.
Alright, so there's an androgynous something around here.
You just hear, that's non-binary to you!
Alright, how big is the crate?
Oh,
The chest.
the chest?
Thing?
Just a standard chest.
5
foot.
5 feet?
Cute.
Okay.
Standard for some of us doesn't mean anything.
It would cover 1 square.
Okay.
Alright.
5 foot. So it's going to be about a 3.5 foot long chest.
Yeah.
Okay. So like the chest that we have in our room. I guess.
You want to see?
I can, sure. How much is he on the chest?
The chest pops open. Inside the chest, someone's going to have to go look at it.
Nothing.
Doesn't seem to be spores though.
Spores don't come out.
Alright.
Be careful of the.
Mage hand to scoot the clothing to the side.
Nailed it. As he the clothes, just a little bit of green. A little bit, just a little bit.
Prestidigitation, can you?
Tear farts and the spores go away.
That's where the pearls come from.
Oh! Here, can you please? I mean, I got some sand in my pocket. I want to see how this works.
You hate us, but you're the one who said it.
Alright.
I didn't need to say it.
So you wanna,
It seems like it is safe to enter this room.
see what's in the chest.
I can't really manipulate what I can't see.
I was gonna
Oh,
say, I think
okay.
he has to see inside of it to
Oh, fair enough.
be able to pick something
Alright,
up out of it.
I'll move in there and see what's in it.
I'll go with you.
Hold your breath.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have masks over our faces.
So do I.
Alright, as you
But it doesn't
walk
stop
into
it.
the room and peer inside the chest, you notice that it is a heaping pile of socks.
We don't have filtrated gas masks yet.
Nobby.
Wool socks to be exact.
Well, that's not what we're looking for.
Nope.
And it back.
Okay.
You found the sock
What
room.
did you see in there?
A bunch of socks.
Wool socks.
I said a heaping pile of
Okay.
wool socks.
Now I'm gonna make my way in there. I'm gonna stand as far back as I can while still seeing in there, and with mage hand start moving socks.
Better you do it than
At
me.
least he's man enough to mage hand some socks.
If I had mage hand, I would do it, but I don't. Move on.
My mage hand happens to be
Alright.
How manly is using mage hand?
He has to move
He's gonna
like one or two
wait.
socks at a time.
he sniffs a sock. It smells bad. Rage move socks.
What the frick?
Tyr, as you go through the socks one by one, you realize that you just wasted your time as there are nothing but socks in there.
Oh, that was pointless. Moving on.
There is now a heaping pile of wool socks in your room.
Not only did you waste your own time, you waste all of our time.
You didn't have to stand there and watch me do it.
But the socks are clean, it seems.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go and pick one up.
you have a wool sock.
Okay, I'm gonna pick 2 up, tie them together, and have them with me just in case.
You have a pair of tied wool socks.
Wool is better at filtration.
Also, a very effective
Good point.
weapon.
Oh, you know what? Prestidigitate, prestidigitate, prestidigitate. We got 4 clean wool socks that we can now use as.
Oh, they were clean to begin with, so.
I'm making sure.
Yeah.
There
You're
you
not
go.
about to put someone's dirty wool socks over my mouth.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate that.
oh, the visuals. Never mind, go ahead.
Alright. On to the next down the hallway.
You keep going down that hallway and taking it?
Yes.
Alright, you're gonna just see the stairs.
Well, actually, does my rose smell at all?
Huh?
I know it's dead, but is there any scent of the rose at all?
No, unfortunately not. It is.
Could you do like a plague mask and put the rose in my
Right.
face?
Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Do that.
As you
Hurry
get to
thing.
the end of the hallway, You will see the stairs that would
Potpourri.
lead down
Potpourri.
into the kitchen area.
Potpourri.
However,
It's very potent.
They go this way, I think.
15 feet, which would be the end of the staircase and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
there seems to be an attic.
Attic?
Attic.
Like the one that you can pull the stairs down type
Yep.
thing.
Oh, an addict.
Sorry, that's a little bit hard of a word for me to pronounce for some reason.
That is okay.
I can't say
A tick.
ATTIC.
A tick.
aspirin.
There we go.
Wow.
I for some reason cannot pronounce that word for some reason. It just
That's wow. I didn't. Okay. I do the same thing with. I can't do it.
You have a hard time with words.
yes.
It's all good. As long as we understand you.
Yes. There seems to be an attic that you could pull a ladder down and get into. However, there is
No ladder.
no. There's a ladder. There are vines covering the hole.
Well, whatever it is up there.
You also
Send your firebolt
hear
up there.
faint moaning.
Definitely send your fireball up there.
Is it an open or is it closed?
It's about a 7-foot hole. It's got vines wrapped around it, and you can see that you could have pulled a ladder down, but the vines have gone around the ladder as well.
Like
But
it's
there's
holding the ladder.
there's no actual opening.
You can poke a finger or two, maybe, like in between the vines.
Sarah, is that you?
There is no answer.
Thaumaturgy your voice. Make it louder.
I can't. She can.
Thaumaturgy its voice.
I
please.
can't thaumaturgy his voice. I
She
can
can do her
thaumaturgy
voice.
mine.
Thaumaturgy your voice. That's right, because you're the. That's right. That's right. Thaumaturgy your voice and ask.
Sarah, is that you? Can we help you, Sarah?
The white zone is for loading and unloading only.
I am the Golden King.
There is no reply verbally. There is a reply as the vines start to move.
I'm gonna move away from the vines.
They are not clearing from the hole, they are just
Sarah, please, we're here to help you.
Undulating.
undulating, vibrating. Roll me a perception.
You don't need
Persuasion.
to roll perception ever.
Perception for anybody but you.
Roll me an elf eyes.
An
No.
elf eye.
Persuasion.
6.
The vines are just undulating. Undulating.
Sarah, what can we do for you?
The vines are undulating. I like that word.
You're welcome.
My brain is stuck on Poltergeist right now. Carolina.
And here I'm thinking Labyrinth. Farewell.
Gosh, is there anything else we can do here? Because
My guess is that staff is upstairs.
that's kind of where I'm headed.
Probably
with this
where
too.
it is.
We didn't see it downstairs, did we?
No.
Not anywhere we checked. There's
Well,
probably more things to
There's
check.
more to the house than this, so
We
maybe.
just checked 2 rooms. We went into the library and we came into
Check a
the.
couple other rooms over here too.
Right. Well,
I mean, not really. We didn't go in them.
we know that there's something funky in the attic, so how about we check downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
It could also be in that wardrobe
Yep.
that we
We'll check that later.
downstairs.
After it settles a bit.
Right. Which is now it's downstairs, so we can check it downstairs.
Well, that means the downstairs is filling with spores.
I can move the spores a little bit.
Prestidigitation.
As we sit here and talk, it's filling.
Oh, maybe it's settling. We'll find out when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Dead.
I don't see you doing anything to help any.
I got nothing to do. You got this.
You feel inspired with sarcasm.
All right.
No, you're actually inspired. There you go.
Marcus, the snarky bard, has inspired our healer to go forth and conquer.
That's awesome. Oh god.
Alright, let's
Do you want to go to sleep? I can help that way.
No. I believe
It
what
would
I
get
was
you closer to
done
Sarah,
that.
probably.
well,
Alright, well, let's go downstairs. We know that Sarah's in the attic. Well, we believe Sarah's in the attic.
Downstairs, we'll go through the kitchens, check the kitchens. We'll check this room and that room. There were drawers in each of them.
Alright, so you are going to go to the hallway down.
We're going down to the kitchen.
Oh, you're going downstairs.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Downstairs.
Yep. We're going down the stairs, right?
Alright, the kitchen area is a kitchen.
Okay.
There is rotted leftovers. It does not smell pleasant in here.
Stop, Krabby Patty, no! No! Go away.
I've got sand.
Go away.
Where did that come from?
I know, that's a stupid
What?
magic
Your sand.
burst.
It's from where my ink quills are. I use the sand to dry the
Oh,
ink.
you
so-
told me that.
Alright. Being that there's nothing really of
Inside,
interest.
the kitchen, there's a fireplace, correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
Should be.
I mean, there's a door and then there's another room.
There is something. Oh, roll perception.
16.
Anything higher?
Anybody
That's
else?
12.
What, is it perception?
Perception.
Perception for everybody.
Perception.
We're in the room.
Nice.
17.
Tyr.
12.
Sherlock?
12.
Okay.
That's it.
You rolled
I
a 17.
wasn't doubting you.
You rolled a 17, right, Marcus?
I just like the.
I rolled a 16 and I got 17.
Okay.
I just like the look on your face.
You notice something glinting in the fireplace. Oh boy. I'm sorry, I was reading further down. My bad. I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Saying that out loud.
No, it's not this room.
Sure, it's not. There's something glinting in the fireplace. Use your mage hand and get it. I'm not going in there.
Yes, let the brave wizard do all the work. Mage hand.
As you mage hand this glinting object in the fireplace, a swarm of spiders lurking in the fireplace
It's me.
flood forth with obvious irritation. However, since no one's near there, they just kind of scatter off and whatnot. They're huntsman spiders, by the way.
Ooh.
Big ones.
Nice.
Tyr, you have maged hand a small.
Oh, I'm bringing it right in front of him because he asked me.
There is one huntsman spider on top of it staring right at you.
Flick it at Oriel.
The spider is not pleased with the flicking. However, it just scatters to the floor.
It didn't hit Oriel.
Huh?
I flicked it at Oriel.
I dodged.
Roll me a
Roll to hit for spiders.
Yes.
That's dexterity, right?
And yeah, roll me a dex save.
That's a 20,
17.
25 to hit.
Ty
With a
goes.
spider.
Oh.
A tie.
Yeah, he
Oh,
didn't
he's
even
a
have his
25.
dex mod.
25 and 18 tie.
There's a husband spider on you now.
I'm gonna flick it off of my face. I hate spiders.
No screams, no eeps, no nothing.
No.
Maintain your calm, cool, collected. I would expect nothing less from a goddess.
Also, if you
Who can
flick,
make pearls?
A dancing goddess who makes. That's her lore. She's the dancing goddess of pearls.
Mm-hmm.
you okay there, darling?
She has very vivid imagination.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
Sorry.
Tyr,
Yeah.
you have maged
You know
hand
that, I'm
a
sorry.
small wooden box.
It's
Hey,
You get it.
I'm holding it in front of him. Hey, you can open the box. There you go.
I opened the glinting box.
Okay. Inside is 30 copper and 2 small pouches of alchemical powders.
Here, you take these. They're your wheelhouse. There's nothing else in the box.
All right. Thank you.
What are the alchemical powders?
That's just
We're gonna
alchemical
add that
powders.
to your.
I'm going to sleight of hand to see if I can make the box not make rattling noise.
Okay.
Nope. Nice try.
13.
There is rolls, by the way.
Well, technically it would be the passives.
Okay.
Who's combating our passives?
Oh yeah, I mean it's 9:30. I'm gonna use one of the nat 20s. We still have 2 more.
I just think
Silent,
that's funny. That
silent
we
as a fox.
silent.
the wooden box does not make any noise.
Yep. So I see that there's 30 copper in there, and here's the 2 bags. There's nothing else, and very quietly, so it doesn't make any rattling.
Well, there's no staff anyway.
Nope. That seems to be it for the kitchen.
Oh, I think we should continue then.
Moving on.
Nice.
Alright, the small room off to the side
Mm-hmm.
To the left or the right?
is...
Where are you?
I'm going to pronounce this word
We're walking.
way wrong.
Into this room.
Give it a shot.
Scullery.
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 What were you going to say?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So what's in that room?
The room displays the
I knew
effects
you
of
said
damp
exactly.
and decay more than
I got
most.
that one.
Mold grows in patches on the floor,
I
walls,
understand
and
that
ceiling.
language.
Not green, glowing mold.
This is the south room?
Southpaw.
This is the room south of the kitchen.
Correct.
Okay, because we came down these stairs.
Right.
A large copper cast, splint and discovered and empty, stands under the window with a small heap of crockery shards on the floor beside it. Stairs lead down into what seems to be a cellar.
He didn't know about the cellar.
It's not a storm cellar. It didn't have a storm door.
Right.
So it's a storage cellar?
I think it almost have to be, yeah. Probably for all the meats or casks of mead or wine or whatever it is.
Or smuggler's hold?
We'll do with that too.
Right, so who's going to put the head down there?
Alright, I guess so.
Nose guys!
Oh, crap.
You're learning. Right.
Alright, I'll head
I learned the laziness from you.
I'm
doing
glad
the whole tapping of the testing the stairs before I go.
Gotcha.
You want to borrow my stick?
Sure, yes.
You don't need it to lean on anymore. Sleepy.
Alright, you tap your stick, correct? You're going down the stairs?
Yep.
The stairs seem to be about 10 feet down.
Okay.
You get down them absolutely no problem. Into complete darkness unless you have dark vision.
Which I do.
Alright.
I don't. Wait, yes I do.
Now,
I'm human. I got a solution though.
Don't I?
It's pretty dark out here.
What are you?
Okay. Niken.
yeah, there's...
Yes,
Oh.
you have dark vision.
The shield
Up to
has
60 feet.
illuminated 20 feet of area.
Well, considering the room is quite small, that should be enough.
Oh no, this room is not small.
Okay, according to the temporal map we're on, this is like the 20 by 10 room.
No,
Right.
you're in a cellar now.
The cellar can be big.
Oh,
We're
we're
another floor
on
down.
floor 3.
Yeah, we're
3 sub 1.
Yeah.
Sub 1.
You are a sub 1 now.
Oh. We were on the 2nd floor.
No, we went
We
downstairs.
went downstairs.
Downstairs.
We came downstairs.
Floor
We went to
now.
the end of the hall. We found stairs to go downstairs. We went downstairs into the kitchen. This is the kitchen. We're on the first floor. Now we're found into the scullery room, which goes
That's right. So, yeah,
downstairs.
the word scullery could. Yeah, okay.
Before we go down this, before we explore down here, we should explore the last few rooms upstairs.
Okay.
First of all.
On the first floor.
All right.
Get rid of at least there's a couple rooms down this hallway, and then we should avoid where we ran into the stupid spores.
I shut my shield off.
And then
As he does that, and as he comes up the stairs,
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk down to where the stairs are,
Okay.
down to the bottom of the stairs,
Alright.
We
and
just
close my eyes.
Yeah.
Can I still see everything?
It is dark.
Okay, that answers the other question that I wanted to know the answer to.
You do not have dark vision.
What the hell was that for? What'd you go do?
My glowy eyes, I thought maybe it helped me see in the dark.
Oh, well.
But, well, hold on. And I go back down the stairs, and I open my eyes up. There's a glow hell.
Like 5 foot of
He
difference.
has
If someone were staring at you in the dark, no, I take this back. You open your eyes, you realize that it's not helping, but then you turn to your party and they see 2 glowing yellow eyes staring up at them.
Like the
That's
like
kind
that
of
picture.
creepy too.
Like the
Slit
picture-
it, by the
Stop
way.
that.
Okay.
Like the picture of like the werewolf thing down the stairs looking up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Sorry,
It's all good.
Moving up.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Alright, so I can't see in the dark.
Doesn't bother me as much as the spider thing.
Can't see in the dark.
werewolves aren't creepy.
Spiders, G.
No, I just meant the
Oh.
eyes in the dark is
Yeah,
creepy to me. What is that?
So
What is
let's...
the thing? That's
what-
a creepy thing.
What?
The eyes in the dark.
Oh, okay, gotcha. She was looking at me. I wasn't sure what had creepy on me.
Close your damn eye sockets.
Is that better?
Yes.
Alright. Just know I can see what you're doing.
I know. You told us that.
Okay.
I can see through my eyelids. So now I can tell people when I close my eyes. I'm just checking my eyelids. And I'm talking to
It
you.
gives me a couple ideas for some games.
Yeah, we
So,
can really mess with people.
Could you see when you were in the
Yeah.
other room? Oh, what?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I thought I was dreaming.
We could probably scam the hell out of a few people.
1 or 2.
No, just
Games of
imagine this.
luck.
He goes to bed for 8 hours. He closes his eyes. He can still see the last image.
Sucks to be you.
Oh well.
You'll get used to it.
I'm just gonna grab some of those pictures of.
Wait, no, get a no. Get a blindfold.
Yeah, we could do
You
that.
go the Cyclops route.
Hmm?
Not the mythological, the X-Men.
Oh, that one.
And yet they know what X-Men is and what? Alright, where are we going?
We're going this way.
We're going west. We're going west.
West?
East.
Yep.
Well, that to me,
We're going
we're going McDonald's.
We're going you.
Not a sponsor.
Alright, oh god, what is that room? Okay, that's the withdrawal
The dining
room.
room was, if I remember correctly from outside, the dining room should be to our right,
Yep,
and the other room, the
Withdrawing
withdrawal room,
withdrawing room.
should be to our left.
Yes.
So is the door shut?
You've already been in the withdrawing room.
No, we haven't.
Mm-mm.
Not yet. We've only seen it.
We've only peered in through the windows on the outside.
We went to the library, and then
We went to the library. We went upstairs.
That's
in
it.
the
That's it.
in the first room, in the opening room.
The door is closed.
Dramaturgy.
Door is open.
Which one
Green
is on the
squares.
2 stuffed armchairs stand near the
This
Oh,
one.
this one.
near a drawer in this room. The covers are both torn and the stuffing has been pulled out, but the wooden frames are intact. A broken
There we
table
go.
lies on the floor near the north wall.
Oh, table.
Table.
This one.
Okay. With the drawer, or is it separate?
Separate.
Okay, so it'll be over here.
That's what seems to be that's the only thing that seems to be interesting in this room. Looks like someone had a little bit of a rage fit.
Somebody let the dog in here.
Who?
Let the dogs in.
Can thaumaturgy open a drawer, or is it just
Yeah.
like
It can open
closed?
anything.
Thaumaturgy on the drawer.
It can open, close
As you
windows,
open
and
the
close
drawer-
windows.
Nothing seems to have happened, as there's nothing in the drawer.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Is there anything on the table?
It's a broken table, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
kind of like
Just
All right.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Alright.
That was pretty good.
Let's see what.
You
see what
broke
next
my
room is.
table. How dare you break my table? That was a good broken table.
You could probably buy a new table.
All right,
with
I'm
some
gonna
pearls.
thaumaturgy on the dining room. The one to the north. North door.
north to Alaska. Dining room! At one time, a long table stood in the center of this room. Now it lies broken on the floor. A broken chair sits against the wall between the windows, and there is a heap of broken dishes in the northwest corner. There is
No,
nothing-
we're back on the first floor. First floor is black.
That's alright.
My OCD will thank you.
Also, some of those walls are black and brown. Just to mess with you even more.
I can't tell the difference, so it doesn't matter.
I'm colorblind. Everything looks
Thaumaturgy
green
on
to
the
me.
drawer. I'm gonna take a step inside the room.
Nothing. Looks like it's
No drawer. Nothing in the empty drawer in the northeast
No.
or southeast, southwest. Whatever.
Yeah, that's
Fine.
the difference. He started in brown.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Fine.
Nice room.
Make our way to the opening of the room of the broken whatever.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna go any
Now
further.
we're in the foyer.
Yes, you're in the foyer. And you realized once you look to the northish, you can definitely see something went through the floor. And there are green spores around the area.
I
Okay.
wonder what went through the floor.
I'm gonna back up. There's spores to the right.
Okay.
With a quick fart, the spores have dispersed.
They're all gone.
Mostly.
Where'd they
I
go?
mean, it's a gentle breeze. It's not
Yeah.
anything powerful.
As I said, mostly.
Okay.
So
You can definitely tell whatever fell went into the library.
Perfect.
Well, at least we know where it went. We still have some rooms to the south to check out.
Mm-hmm.
there might be rooms to the north too. Remember those two doors that we blocked off?
Okay,
Outside.
we can check that room in a minute too, but I don't want to go through the spores yet.
No.
Or
Let's
ever.
go. Let's go to the right or the left. Sorry, my other right.
The other right. Your military right.
Whatever.
So
Can I
besides,
get your staff, please?
I have a communal stake.
Yep. We like pooping. We like pooping.
Apparently, I became
So-
in the lead now.
besides some weasels and some creepy crawlies, there's been nothing.
Not yet.
Correct,
And something
just
moving
the-
upstairs.
Just the embers and something seems to be.
And spores everywhere.
Yes.
Well, are spores living?
Technically, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sort of, kind of.
The first room that you're going to come up to, the
Nice,
door is
right.
closed.
There's actually
The
a door
way
there.
is shut. Thaumaturgy.
You open the door and are absolutely blasted with a horrid, acrid smell.
Thaumaturgy back to it.
How'd that smell?
It
Did you notice?
it would
anything
almost
before
knock
shut
you
the door?
out if it wasn't if you didn't like thaumaturgy
Like
that immediately.
Death.
Yes, it smells like
Smells like death.
Neat.
It's not neat.
There's things you can learn from death.
Do you
That's
want
why
me to
we
roll a
have
con save?
necromancy as
Huh?
Do you
casting
want me to roll a
spells.
con save?
no, you're good.
Okay.
You closed it quick enough.
Okay.
I don't have any
So
idea.
no, I didn't see anything. I didn't have the door open long enough. I just got blasted with smell.
Okay.
So we should maybe check that one last too.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep going forward.
All right, that door is closed as well, but you can get a little whiff of that same smell in that room.
Okay, this one's bad too. Without even opening the door. Shall we go through one of the windows? Like go outside?
Oh, hey, that's a good idea. I can break the windows open. I'm gonna go run outside real quick.
Watch out for the hole!
I did.
You're gonna go peek through the windows?
No, I'm gonna break the windows.
Oh, okay.
But that one room doesn't have windows.
No, but on the
No,
other
but-
room I can.
He can break
Yeah.
these.
So I'm gonna
So
go
we
way
can
over
just-
here and break the windows open.
Well, it all looks somewhat weak, right? The whole everything, the
Yeah.
walls, the supports. Everyone move.
I'm gonna back up. Okay.
Alright.
I'll stand in the middle where I assume
I'm gonna back all the way over here.
I'm going to lean on the wall and try to direct it that way, and I'm going to shockwave to try to maybe knock some of the walls.
You do have something covering your mouth, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
We all
Okay.
do.
I need you to roll me with advantage a con save.
Because the stench.
Yeah.
Yes. This thing's just pretty whiffy.
12.
You start to lean on this wall.
I know, but I don't want to use another one. It's 9:45. I
It's
guess.
9:45.
Yeah. Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
All right, 20.
it.
You lean on this wall,
22.
and you don't even know what air is. You just push on it with a strength check.
No, I'm doing Thunderwave.
Oh, you're doing. Oh
He's
my!
doing a spell.
You're not outside, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Oh shit!
But I'm kind of offset from where he is.
Yeah.
I'm on the walls to try to push create some airflow.
Me being a smart person I am too, I'm standing 15 feet back from the house because I'm not going to have the acrid smell blast out the window in my face.
He's trying to try and break the window away from the window.
Yeah.
I'm trying to create, well, destruct.
Between the two of us,
So you're going to cast Thunder?
If I know I can't shape spells, but I'm going to kind of lean on the wall and try to force the energy that way.
Gotcha. Okay, well, the wall definitely... Actually, roll me a damage. Roll me what we roll for damage.
2d8.
Go for it. I mean, you're going to inflict damage on something.
8.
I would say that's good enough. The wall shakes and blasts out. And
Try to put holes in it or whatever.
Yeah, you put sizable, bigger than your hand holes through this wall, and it just
Breach
creates
charge.
You
Yep.
see this red cloud go.
And hit the deck.
Well, you probably would want to be away from that. Now, just hit the
Like I
ground.
said, I'm 15 feet away from the building already.
Okay, you should be clear, but you see this red cloud go, and it kind of just.
Okay. As soon as I see it start to drop, it's gonna be like, okay, never mind, back up.
When this dust hits the ground, the somewhat green grass that was around the area is starting to turn red.
Neat.
And now it is orange.
Red tide, but.
And now it is brown.
I wish I had some of this stuff.
And now the grass is withering.
I really wish I had some of this stuff.
I hate this place.
And then it's dead. It's gone. It's dispersed.
I'm gonna grab what looks like live grass around me, approach the area,
As it's housing.
and chuck some grass at it.
The grass hits the ground which the red cloud had settled on, and it goes red, orange,
So it has a life. It has a shelf life.
brown.
Okay. About how big of an area is covered by this?
I would say a good 20 feet.
Oh, good.
So what type of damage did I do inside the house? Did I open the walls? Did I create holes in the walls?
You were trying, and you can't. Of course, you can't shape spells, but you were trying to just.
Imagine a breach charge.
Yes,
On
exactly.
the wall and blow everything in.
Right. You put two sizable holes
On
from
both
your
sides.
hands. Yeah.
And by sizable, how big is sizable? Are we talking?
I would say probably waist, torso size.
Oh, okay.
That works.
So 2-3 feet.
On both sides of the wall.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So
Now-
nice job.
If you would be so kind to roll me another con save.
Sure. 9.
The smell is starting to overwhelm you, but because you got a nat 20 from the last roll, if you move away quick enough, you should be good.
I'll dash away.
Dash away, dash away, dash away. Oh.
Did it work?
Yeah, I shook it up quite a bit.
Alright. Shall we get out?
Sure.
Let's get out of the house. And we'll head out the front door the way we came. And see if Tyr's okay.
Tears over there just like, shh, neat, neat.
What are you doing?
I've done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
This. This red stuff that came out of that room, it kills anything it touches. And it's got a shelf life. It's not. It doesn't go innate as soon as. I think it's another spore.
Yeah, right.
This place is evil.
Well, it's not inherently evil. It's just there's something wrong with
Infested.
it. Infested. It's a great word.
This is the second type of spore that's in this house. It seems like it had to have been created.
And well, you got some dude with all the
Yes.
alchemy stuff going
Yeah,
on.
you
in
tell
his
us what's
house.
going on.
Please.
You've got these journals about him playing with alchemy stuff and turning some chick into
Plants.
plants. Maybe this is all his fault.
It sounded like from the journals, though, that she was missing for a day or two. Found. She got sick, and then maybe this is his product of trying to cure her, and now it's killing her.
Probably.
Or killing everything else.
Or maybe she's a plant that's trying to kill anything that gets near it. She's
Wait,
hiding
wait,
in the
wait,
attic trying not to
Wait.
be killed.
That red mist kills plants, right?
Yeah.
It may have been trying to create some sort of nervicide.
Someone seems to have a light bulb moment.
Nope.
So, this red stuff could be helpful. But I'm afraid to touch it.
Mm.
Mage hand?
Maybe, but we'd have to find someplace. Ooh, you
Vials.
got lead-lined vials. Here we go. So, do me a favor and put them in the ground so that they're vertical and you're not touching them.
Good to go.
I'll grab as much of this red dust as I can and
The red dust goes into the vials with no adverse effects.
Great.
guess what?
Now we have.
I got some of that stuff I wanted.
Now we just have 2 containers of biological weapon.
Yes. And we have a biological thing in the attic that we're going to have to deal with.
We might not need to kill it, though. We could
But
save
we have something in case we do.
This is true.
Hey, does anyone want to take a gander and
Goose.
see what's in that room?
No, because it's going to kill us. You keep telling us that it's trying to kill him, and he was just standing by it.
Are you sure? Good. Just take a peek. It's okay. Promise.
Stop.
Okay, actually, yes, I will gander at that room, but in a very goofy way.
Huh.
I'm going to cast Shatter.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God!
Let's bring the house down.
Yes.
Burn it
Fine.
down.
But
Not burn
I'm
it.
going to do it in a very particular way.
Okay.
Can you shape spells?
No, but I can place it in a situation so it's not going to cause massive damage. It's a 20-foot sphere.
I'm gonna back away. I'm gonna do something weird.
But I'm going to announce this to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm casting Shatter. I'm going to bust this wall open.
Alright.
Great idea.
I'm going to cast Shatter so that the very edge of the sphere is just up against the wall. All
Okay.
I want to do is destroy, create the rest of the breach he was talking about.
Inward.
And not take down the house.
One minor problem.
Basically, I use a breach charge. You're using C4.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
Shatter would also hit the area affected with the red dust.
Right, which is why everybody's getting out of the way, and so am I.
I mean, we're gonna back the hell out towards that
Because
direction.
if it's sitting 20 feet out from the wall,
Hang on.
I am going.
Yeah, find the wind direction because
You're good.
No.
no.
And just I got an idea for this as well.
Alright.
Whereas I'm going to work with what he said, and the dust is a 20-foot area right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put the edge of the sphere here, so I'm pushing everything that way.
Alrighty. I see what you're getting at.
Plus, I'm hitting the junction between the two
So he's
rooms.
basically hitting the corner of that house.
Yeah.
With the
I get it,
junction
I
of
get it.
between the two.
Cast me a shatter and roll me a damage.
It's shattered to hit.
Shatter is AoE.
That's what I thought.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, so it doesn't. It just
It's just
happens.
it's damage and save.
8 or more.
Okay, I got a lot more than 8.
Okay.
I got twice that.
You successfully shatter the wall. The dust, which was on the ground, blows out that way. I wish you like it.
South.
Hopefully it settles again soon because the most dangerous part of a nuclear warhead is not the explosion, it's the aftermath.
That's why we're way the hell back here.
Okay.
Because I can cast it from, make sure I got the right distance, 60 feet away.
So we're gonna be standing behind you.
Right, so
And
we
you
would be
can-
standing
You can
right about here.
Yes, you can visibly see this red dust kick right back up in the air. Some of it lands a little bit on the house further down, some of it hitting up the air. Some of it hits the trees. And the trees go red, orange,
I mean, it's pretty.
Brown.
yellow,
Yeah.
brown, dead.
Herbicide.
This
You
is
were
some
right.
serious volatile stuff. It seems to kill within
moments.
Less than a minute.
What do we see up?
Hmm?
This house is 2 stories.
Correct.
What's up?
With an attic.
On the second floor.
Right,
With the
but like,
hole that I created, what do we see as we look in?
Oh,
Because
the
I
hole
can see
in
the-
the
I
5
can
and 6?
Right, I can see
A 20-foot sphere would break into both the first and second floor.
yeah.
Well, the area in which you blew it in was the 3 rooms that you have not checked.
Which is why I'm asking.
You hear a scream.
Okay.
Okay.
When the shatter goes off, you see a man slowly crawl out from the hole, covered in some of the red dust.
Ooh.
That man falls to his knees, falls to the ground, and is not moving.
Well, is
Spare
it,
the dying.
This man is probably beyond help because his skin is literally...
Right, but this puts him in a stasis so he does not die.
That's what spare
Oh.
the dying does.
That's a horrible way of not dying, though.
We can find a way to cure him, but he's not dying now.
Okay, he's not dying,
He's unconscious, but he's not dying.
but he's also on the second floor.
You said he fell.
On his knees. I didn't say he fell to the
Okay.
ground.
Okay.
Okay, well then I can't do spare the dying. Spare the dying is a touch spell.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I thought it was a...
I thought he fell to the ground that we could actually
No,
reach
he's
him.
on the second floor. You casted Shatter, and he walked out and...
Okay.
Okay, then he dies. Can't do anything about it.
Whoever that was.
Probably the caretaker.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. He dead. Wait! Oh. Nope, I can't help you. Damn it. We're gonna end there, actually.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
It's kind of, well, it's 10 o'clock, and plus that's actually a really good place to stop. Wow, that really sucks. Hi, guys!
Well, I
We've ended
mean,
the session now.
welcome to
I-
a house that hates us, and
I-
you want us to find someone who's alive in the house. Like, that's
I
what's
have
gonna
to
happen.
realistically go with what just happened. He was right at the window.
okay, so he's dead.
So he's dead. Move on.
I know, but now my plans are completely shattered.
Oh.
My plans are...
That sucks. Sucks for you.
Yes. Information for next streams and anything like that? So on and so forth?
Saturday is going to be Nervous.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday is going to be Sand and Magic, I believe. If I'm looking at the calendar properly.
Have you announced the thing yet?
Yes,
Okay.
we did one announcement. I'm going to make that announcement again, but I want to double check that I'm not speaking incorrectly. Yes, we will have Nervous on Saturday, Sand and Magic on Sunday. Keep your eye open on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, as we will be making an announcement on the plans for our charity stream come next month. What else? We have. Oh no, hold on a minute. Oh, never mind. That's the other one.
That's the old one. That's the template you can use.
We will be receiving the prizes for our giveaways coming up here in the next week or two. So keep your eye open for that as well. We will be announcing when those giveaways start. That will be 5 of them back to back. Yes, you heard correctly. 5 prizes back to back.
To back.
Back. And thank you to Syrinscape for the sound and audio that we use. I don't know, anybody else got something to say?
There will not be a Ghosts of Saltmarsh in 2 weeks.
In the next Ghosts of Saltmarsh will not happen?
Which is
Correct.
after Christmas.
Because I have just been confirmed that I do have to work.
So that means 3 Strahds in a row.
3 Strahds!
Well, Christmas,
Maybe.
there will be a
Maybe.
stream.
Maybe.
Because next week's Strahd is Christmas. We won't be streaming.
Gotcha.
Okay, so 2 Strahds after Christmas. Right.
Yes.
So, I don't think there's anything else to say. Oh, yes, there is. I will also be posting something on Discord in the very near future. I will make a post in Discord, Facebook, and Twitter as well. Now that we're starting to get a little bit more traffic, we're going to look into having some of you viewers as a mod to help us out. So keep your eyes open, as applications for that will probably be started here very soon.
No, Krabby, that does not mean you get to cast Fireball whenever you like. Unless you want to burn someone who's being bad.
So,
Then,
with that, thank you everybody for watching. We will catch you guys on Saturday.
bye-bye.
Hi guys.